That was right before we got on. Yeah, so look out for that. We are live, ladies and gentlemen. We got a lot of blocks. You know what I'm saying? It's already ill tonight. The ice cold open. You seeing? Listen, when I tell you bald head and beard is some of the flyest, this top row.
Yeah,
I'm top row right now.
I'm not taking my hat off. I
ain't gotta say a word. I'm good, man.
That's good producing right there.
Yeah, for real. Just lay it out.
That's this man right here.
Nah, take the hat off, Cal. Play the Jay Briscoe clip. Come on.
We will not.
Yeah, you calm down, Dripper. Right? You calm down, goddamn.
All right. Shout out to the 7 guys in the chat, 7 ladies and guys. You know what I mean? Fly guys, fly ladies out there. Still fan in the building. You know what I mean? We got the track behind me. We got some folks in the building. You do see some very familiar faces. You see an unfamiliar face at this point. If you know what I'm saying, you only delve into the Black Rasslin part of pro wrestling podcasting, but you're gonna know in a second, man. You know what I mean? Oh, we got some folks in here already. Let me shout out Box. You know what I mean? Who that running down?
This going
got somebody
down.
running down.
This going down early.
Yeah, hold on. You might gotta cut the music.
Yeah, hold on one second.
Can we have a moment of silence for my hard drive? It died an hour ago.
Damn! You said his hard drive died?
Yeah.
Well,
hey, listen, we just want to have you as a personality anyway. I want to talk to Creek, goddamn.
Well, Creek said I'm out here in the studio with no studio.
No way.
I'm gonna hear the download or the song on title though.
What up, Roy? Virgil.
Party still got to go on.
Yeah, whole time.
Look at Creek.
Let's go.
Look at Creek.
Oh, that's what we doing?
I told you that's what he said he was gonna do.
Hey, listen,
Creek said that's what he was gonna do.
If you've never been to a party, if you've never been to a party in the District of Columbia, PG County, you just might be used to a little bit of hip hop. Nah, man. Sometimes you need a little crank in your life. You know what I mean? Brothers might talk a little different. You might hear the word young, the jump. Bama's faking out the jump. If a nigga call you a Bama and you don't know him, you gotta fight him.
What? Man's preaching right now.
Yeah, no. I'm gonna say this. This, I'm not saying fam's not normally a rare form, but this fam is rare. Fam started early. Let's go.
Yeah.
RPK Slay for real. Hold up.
Yeah, you're right.
Hold up. Let me act like I prepared myself for this show.
Yeah, I believe you did though.
Let me act like I prepared myself for this show. This ain't even K-Slay type music, but what are we talking about right now?
Yeah, you're right, man. Rest in peace.
Creek got the. I don't even have that shirt that Creek got on right now. That's the Coco Beware?
Fan Master J is funny. Fan Master J is amazing. I'm definitely stealing that. You know what I'm saying?
Fan Master J is
Fan Master J.
Fan misers.
Hey, listen. So I had to explain to niggas, man. I start my day with fan wisers every day.
Like even before work?
Hey, so fan wisers ain't beer.
Just making sure. Mr. Rock.
Fan wisers are sugar-free Red Bull. Shout out to Stan. When he said I was when I was starting with fan wisers, he was like, "Oh, see, this is how I gotta live life." I was like, "No, I'm at work." Off a Red Bull.
Off that Red Bull.
Shout out to Dr. D, man. Wrestling Showcase, hold the DMV down. You already know.
Do I still have that? Is that image still in here? No, I took that out. Damn. Peace to Dr. D, though. BRP is the VIP section.
Whole time.
Because we paid for it.
Yeah. Whole time.
We paid for it.
He is the best.
Peace to Vin. I'm sorry. I will get the pro wrestling at some point. I'm sorry, but there's been you know, sometimes we have to warm the party up. I apologize.
Don't apologize. This where it's at.
YouTube.com/Black Rasslin 16, Patreon.com/Black Rasslin, Black Rasslin wherever your social medias, YouTube.com. Subscribe, pay the 1, pay the 10. I'm sorry, what you about to say, man?
Hey man, all right, Brian H. I know it's this, you know, this battle of 295. Baltimore on one end, DC on the other end. So a lot of times they feel like they gotta be opposed. Are you one of those guys where you hear the go-go, you like, man, they beating on pots and pans, man, I don't want to hear that.
You gotta remember, I'm a drummer. Retired, but I'm a drummer.
Up in the church, right?
Yeah.
In the church,
Yeah, in the church. You know, so I like the music. I like live music, however, you know, so it don't bother me.
My man.
This is hard.
Bobo, have you ever heard go-go before?
Yeah, a couple times, man. Like I had a couple weddings. I do the DJ stuff for the live events and stuff, and I got some DC couples out here in SoCal thinking like, yo, man, give me those classics, you know?
Okay, so you playing like Sardines and
Frankie, yeah.
Hey, listen, man, it's culture down here. I'm smack dab in the middle of Baltimore, DC, so I grew up with Baltimore club music and a bunch of go-go, man.
Well, you gotta understand, like I came from Brooklyn, so like we had the Jersey Sound buffer in between y'all. It was like the DC stuff, the Jersey Sound, and then it was a boom bap in Brooklyn. You know, it was like this whole sandwich with the East Coast side.
You said where? You said Jersey?
I'm from Brooklyn, but what I'm saying, like the music areas, there's like Jersey Sound and there's like that.
What part of Nobody from New York City says I'm from New York City.
Yeah.
Like
from Brooklyn, buddy.
Like I'm from Brooklyn, cuz.
I don't say New York City. Nah, no one says I'm from New York City.
Queen.
Hey.
Like saying I'm from the Big Apple. No one says that.
The Big Apple, imagine that. The Big Apple. Get the entire
Uh-oh. Hey man, hit the like, hit that share, hit that button at the bottom of the screen. Ain't the right color? Turn it the right color, man. Hit that subscribe, man.
That's really we gonna get canceled after this episode. I can feel it. I can feel it.
What a day.
Yo, the ill part, man, the chat is bullies. They tell hit the
Chat's a super bully show. Chat gotta calm down for real. Chat, relax.
Nah, Chat, don't never relax until we tell you to.
Well, I'm gonna say, yo, Chat, trust me. It's pure chaos. But what I'm saying is, just don't be disrespectful. That's all I'm saying. Keep it above board. It's party time. Okay.
Is it? They say it's Jersey in here happy.
If I'm in there, Jersey's in there. That's what it is.
What's good, Alex?
BRP moving to pay. We ain't get canceled, but we may have to. I'm glad the Patreon is there.
You already know.
Peace to Ellis. Peace to Ellis. Oh, Ellis in the building? Hold up. Ellis is actually in the building? Okay. I'm sorry, I didn't do it. Banks got a title that I need. Hold up, let me get this Banks image.
Okay. I thought he was gonna show out.
You know. We'll see what happens. But here we go. Is there a larger image of this? He flashed it. I told him. I said, Banks, that's my title. I said, give me that title. He said, June. We could battle. I said, run me my title, Banks. I'm really about to expose this man I don't know if you're gonna like this. Banks, you could tweet me if you want, or you could text me if you want, but I'm about to throw you with this title up on.
Hey yo, Banks, Banks see you tweeting, and he'll respond to your tweet via text.
Facts. This man, I told him, I said, I'm getting that title. I said, that's my title, Banks. Give me my title.
Hey, that's my big brother. Leave him alone.
Drip. He got to run that title. That's all I'm saying.
That dang mint green.
Got 30 days to defend it.
Facts.
30 days.
Look at Banks.
I'm just saying. I got one title right here.
Oh, 10 pounds of gold right there.
Yeah, I need the other. I need the winged eagle right here.
Oh damn! The challenge is out.
When we take that from you, you can have the winged eagle.
Banks. I'm telling you. I'm asking you nicely. Run me that title.
Hold on. Hey.
I just
acting crazy.
It's facts. So who got the title?
Whatever.
You mad?
Oh, yeah.
You mad? Mimi, when Matth said that Monday had an app, I said, oh. It's not yet. Nah, fam, it's an app. It's an app. You just gotta find the code. You gotta get the code out the email. Once you put it in there, you good.
Hey, listen. Disclaimer in the chat. Stop wearing Crocs.
Why?
It's too late.
You ain't in prison. You ain't in prison.
I feel like I'm in prison sometimes. I'm sorry. I don't know this now, but it's too late now. It's too late. I'm too used to it.
It's a gangster party in here. Mixed tag shooting pulled out. Dre pulled out. Hey, listen. Dre pulls up to the goddamn house in Dallas. He called me by my first name off break.
Yo, chat is live.
Yeah.
Chat is bananas right now. I love it. Nah, and Creek going off on the Creek. What is going? They are comfortable.
Not really.
Ellis here. Ellis. Ellis. Let them know, Ellis. Let them know what time it is. Birkenstock?
Yo, he got money, bro.
Birkenstocks?
$120, bro. Did I even Jordans? Chocolates.
Chocolates, yeah. Where the chocolates?
Chocolates, yo.
Where's
the shoe and the weapon?
If the nigga bring up chocolates, he's been beat by one.
That's what I'm saying. It's a family heirloom, bro. Like, pass that shit down.
Jesus. Oh, man.
Birkenstock.
SA. Hey, what happened to Gresham?
That's a good question. That is a good question. Hold on. I can't do that.
Damn, I'm gonna drop the government, bro.
You can't sing, You can't sing along with the live music, yo, because you off a little bit. It's called latency. So you be half a second. You sound like you off beat. You like.
It's true.
Are we getting canceled tonight? We're not getting canceled. We're not getting canceled tonight. But if we do, patreon.com/Black Rasslin. Pay the one. We got
That's what I'm saying.
Pay the 10.
Those Birkenstocks, man.
I don't know about the Birks. What are people drinking on tonight? That's a good ass question, Black Rasslin Podcast.
Hey, Bitties.
Actually,
wait, Alex got Bitties on his Croc.
Do I have a?
Hey, yo, what is a biddy? I thought biddy was women.
Wait, what? Who said? I even got the biddies on them. Ellis, what's a biddy?
Right. We need a picture.
Piece to downtown.
Hey now.
I'm sorry.
Let's get the hell out of me, bro.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I wasn't ready for that. I apologize.
Hey, Cal, you gotta change that goddamn label.
What? Yeah, I look. It's my fault.
Same at the same time.
Terramana. My local liquor spot didn't have the Terramana today. I really can't pour on it.
Giblets.
Yeah, they are called giblets. They're not called biddies.
Ellis, don't be letting the family secret out.
Bitties. Wait, you said they call Bitties?
He said Bitties.
Nah, they Giblets. Giblets?
He said you helped to pick them out, though. Did you call them Bitties?
I don't know what he's talking about.
Nah, they're Giblets.
Yeah, they're legit called Giblets with a Z.
Okay, yeah. That's just dumb.
Aren't they charmed?
Yeah, they're charmed for your crock holes.
Yeah,
For your crock holes.
but they're not called. It is flair for Croc, but they're not called charms.
Flair.
Hey, yo, Croc Holes is definitely in the running for the episode title.
Get the juice
Croc
back.
Holes. Okay.
Are we really talking Crocs?
I mean, you mad, Drip?
Right.
Drip, you
Right.
Drip, are you good? I know it. I know.
Go ahead, Antoine.
I know this happened, Drip. I know you upset over this. But lately you just been like really angry. Is you good?
Stop wearing Crocs and get you some slides, man. I want some slides tonight.
Right.
See the slides.
Bam got the right slides on.
They do like Trop Quest slides.
Bam got the right slides on.
They look like Trop Quest.
Giblets and Bitties, name of the episode is crazy.
Yeah.
I like the Crocs. I don't know. Eating a pork chop in traffic. How that work?
You got the handle, bro. It comes with a handle.
And on his phone, apparently.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You got you in traffic. You got the phone.
Yeah.
And you got like a styrofoam container.
Air fryers in one plug. You good?
Hey, hold on.
You're not wrong. You're not
A little bit of chill today.
Hey, yo, when I used to work in the office, there was this lady who used to bring her air fryer to the office.
What?
Fry her chicken during lunch.
No.
What's the
That's
shit?
tough.
East or West?
Baltimore Johns Hopkins for you.
Hey,
I was stealing their chicken though. I was stealing their chicken though. Sheesh, that's how it's
I
done.
didn't even know this was happening. This was after she left. One of my friends told me, he's like, yeah, Miss So-and-so used to bring her air fryer to work.
hey, hey, yo, what? She from East side or West side? She's over East or West?
I think she was from over east.
Brought a whole ass air fryer to the spot. That's ridiculous. I mean, I would basically bring dinner to work. I know they was mad, but you know, I'll be hungry. But an air fryer, bro, it's beeping and shit. Like, what are we talking about? Nonsense. I'm sorry.
Hey, I don't know. Hey, I don't know, Vin. I feel like Forbidden Door is kind of a pause.
Forbidden Door.
Kind of a pause. Kind of a pause.
This is the pay-per-view, though, right? This it even look like a hole.
Kind
Yeah, I was about to say.
I wish I could do the dance. That
Forbidden Door.
You mean the walk forward?
yeah, and then maybe
Hey.
Yeah. Don't.
I've been watching their videos all week. That I love that shit. I'm sorry. Shout out, and it's always the
Right. And then when you try that shit, you be like,
I can't do that. Try it. I would fall. Try it. And it's the one older. I think he's like a bishop at a church. He's doing it up the escalator. Yeah, come on. Shouts to Jersey though. Shouts to Jersey. How they mix up Tony?
it's the internet.
And the A babe. That's Jersey. That's Jersey. Okay.
Yep.
Oh, that's not.
That's Jersey.
Oh shit, we can't cancel tonight, buddy. We can't cancel tonight. It's party time. If y'all in the chat, are y'all dancing? Like, what y'all doing when this is going on? Are y'all in the living room, like break dancing? I would like if you in the chat and you hear like Is the Wiz. I know Is the Wiz in his living room doing all types of shit. Like, just set up a camera. Record that. Put it on Instagram. Just hashtag Black Rasslin. Something. Hashtag party time. 9 in the building.
So 9 is so it's fun.
Damn, Creek getting in trouble. Creek getting in trouble. I didn't do it. It's not my fault. I promise. Creek. They said it's too loud. Creek. They said it's too loud. I love it. I love it. Zell said he running in place. If you really out here doing the running, man, I want to see it.
Show that screen.
I won't see it. Nah, yeah, this is some house party shit.
I know, and that's what I'm talking about, man. As you know, it's going to turn up.
You was in there getting filthy too to this shit.
Yeah. You got that one dub. You're like, yo, DJ, don't change the song. Give me the extended version. I'm working on something right here.
Give me 2 more minutes, DJ. 2 more minutes. Yeah, I know Is the Wiz out here. Is the Wiz, when he was at the Jabba talk panel, that man had the entire dance floor. While he was working, he was getting content. And then was in there breaking down the chair. I said, okay, Is.
Okay. Time to percolate it. Oh, man. Public Enemies? Oh, damn. All right.
Yeah, everybody in the building tonight for no reason.
What's up? Yeah, okay.
For no reason whatsoever. This is actually, I wasn't expecting to have it this live at 9 o'clock. But this is it's going to be, it's an interesting week in pro wrestling. I ain't going front. I don't know what all we can get into tonight. I don't know if Drip's going to make it throughout the episode. He might be upset. He said he wasn't watching WWE anymore.
Yeah, we need to talk about that.
Wait, who's that?
We need to unpack that.
Drip said he's not watching WWE anymore. Is that facts, Drip?
I haven't watched Raw, NXT. I didn't finish last Friday's SmackDown, so
Damn. You watching Kel Dance? We say you need to be watching pay-per-views. You should watch pay-per-views at least, or only watch pay-per-view.
Let's see.
How you gonna win this title back if you're not watching the show?
That's how I can win it back.
I'm gonna win the title.
Maybe that's the reverse psychology I need.
You need something. You was out there predicting with your heart.
What you gonna watch, Drip?
Nothing. AEW.
Choices.
I said New Japan. I gotta get back watching New Japan again. I really haven't started watching New Japan.
You better say they open it up
That's
the door.
All right, that Jersey stuff, man.
Jersey was popping. Spin sucks. Damn. They said you being dramatic, Drip.
No. What you gonna watch?
The big girl.
Hey, Sham.
We about to get canceled, but
Watch out for the driplets. Watch out for the driplets.
Niggas don't know about that shoulder.
I love it. I love it for no reason whatsoever. Okay, Creek. What you doing, Creek? Shouts to Creek. I just hit Creek and be like, Creek, you busy? I got you.
Yo, I was so mad, yo.
Oh, dang.
Bitty knows what's up.
Dang.
He knows I'm coming.
Got your own section.
Right there. I was on your back.
That Mimi section.
On your neck, Cal. I have my foot on your neck.
And who still got the title though?
Whatever, you're a paper champion.
So when we doing this match?
What we do is we run it during every prediction. We do the predictions for WWE pay-per-view.
Oh, WWE, okay.
So Backlash will be when my title is on the line next. It's gonna stay here.
Oh, dang. Now hold on. You gotta mail that if you lose or what?
Oh yeah, I got a box somewhere up there. Yeah, we've been mailing it back and forth. This is the third time I've held the title.
Oh, he's like, I burnt the box. I ain't mad at nobody.
Yeah, it's not going nowhere at this point, but you know.
Okay.
I'm not. Math was the paper champion.
You a coin champion. That's what you are. You a coin champion.
Big Bang. Don't get mad at me. Mimi. It's okay. You can lose. You can lose sometimes too. It's all right. It's not my fault. I told him. You mad at me?
That was a classic.
You mad at me? Be mad at them. Be mad that she wasn't better. Cause I'm gonna be great. I'm gonna show up and stay great.
Whatever.
Sorry.
Hey, yo, niggas in here with hey, yo, shout out.
Justin Rich.
Oh, that's a classic, yo. Hey.
Jam here with a whole request.
Yeah.
Wait, why I need to lose my title? Why do I need to lose my title?
Yo, I'm not tired of him. He's always winning.
That date was mad.
Hold tight.
That I've never played ever in my life.
Wow.
Thank you, Creek. I appreciate
So
you,
I
Creek.
downloaded the song and my shit crashed.
I'm sorry.
So blame Banks for that. bullshit.
Yeah, blame Banks. Hold up. Blame Banks indeed.
Antoine, it's time for you to go to sleep, Antoine.
Hey, Creek, we got about 5 more minutes.
Blame Banks.
They really mad at me. I know they don't like me being champion. That's the problem.
Oh shoot, look, my guy is in here.
All right, Creek.
Thank you, Creek.
Thank you, Creek. Appreciate you, my brother. Appreciate you.
That was amazing.
I'm a reward you.
That Jersey sound, DJ Taj. I'm feeling that.
No,
man.
no, don't do that.
Don't do what?
Get him right, Brian H. Water.
Get him right.
Get him right.
I'll be
Get
back.
him. You'll be back?
All right.
He said,
Get him right. Get him right, Brian H. Waters. He said that was that Jersey sound.
Oh
no. It was a mix. I'm just saying. God damn, don't
Get
come
him
at
right,
me, bro.
Brian H. Waters.
Don't come at me, yo, boss. Sheesh. Wow, he threw me under the bus. He stopped the show and threw me under the bus.
That's crazy.
That's all good.
Are we?
Flobo, this is a very different. This is a very different podcast.
Yeah,
Black Rasslin Podcast.
This is a different situation tonight.
Yeah, we party, but it's my brother. You know what I mean? It's my cousin. It's his birthday. He's not here.
Oh,
he's not here.
He's not here, but we still rocking out because
peace to Math.
Yeah, peace to brother Math. You know what I'm saying?
Peace to Math for real. We'll see. He may. I don't know. We'll see what happens today. I'm sorry.
Did you just take that? You took that comment off the screen. Put that comment back on the screen.
This one.
She talking about
this one. When Mimi gets title, she's going to have that Becky Lynch run without us hating it. What?
Without.
She has been on the show for about 37 seconds.
Yeah, how about that? Jesus.
Shout out to Ed James, man.
Eddie James. Thank you. Hopefully you will continue to enjoy the podcast as it goes on. Because I don't know. I got a doc, but we'll see what the hell happens. Actually, let's just get this damn show on the road.
Greetings, wrestling fans, and welcome to another action-packed card of All-Star Wrestling.
And once again, happy birthday, brother Math, wherever you at.
Birthday, Math.
Hopefully you come through us, but we'll see. Welcome back to the Black Rasslin Podcast. Clearly, God is still stop with that. Stop. God is still working on us. God's still working on Mimi. I don't know. We gonna figure out.
Hater.
We'll have a conversation about Mimi.
Damn.
At some point. As always, it's your boy Cal. Sorry, I got current reigning, defending, 3-time Black Rasslin Podcast predictions champion. As you can see, some of the squad and some guests are on the line. Please say what's good to the people, y'all.
Look at the presence of greatness. Look at that champ. Look at that goal in his race. Look at that.
Don't do that.
Whew.
Don't do that.
That's a drop. That's a drop.
I'm just saying, man. Yo, thanks so much for carrying me on the show, man. First time on the show. Appreciate you.
Drip.
Man.
That was like 29 minutes, 29 seconds, somewhere around there.
I ain't cutting that shit.
Clip that. Just clip it. It's not my fault, Drip. I'm sorry.
Delete it.
Nah, please, I'll clip it.
I'll report that video before you. No.
You would crash the whole entire podcast.
True.
Praise? Nah.
You might have to go to HR trip.
I could pull some white privilege and be like, nah, nope.
Trip. You might have to go to HR. See me in my office at 2 p.m. I'm still. Nah, this is a different show. This is different energy. What are we doing tonight? Peace of those
girls. What's up?
What are we doing? What?
Okay.
What's up?
Hey, man. Mimi.
Yes.
Introduce yourself.
Yeah, please. Ladies
My
first.
name is Mimi, and I'm the best, and all the rioters want to feel my zest.
All right.
That was super late. That was after she was.
You on the right track, though, Mimi. You on the right track. You on the right track. I'm not mad at you.
I told her last week I think to come up with an intro.
I'm not mad at that. I'm not mad at that. You still ain't got a title yet, but you know that was cool.
Oh,
that was
talking
cool.
crazy. He's talking crazy. I am IlFam79 on your social media choice, aka the Arn Anderson of podcasting, aka Captain Bro Albano, aka Brew Diamond Phillips, aka Dickie the Dragon Steamboat, aka Cheeto Santana, aka Pod Shampoo, God's favorite podcaster, aka Potty Piper. I'm here to podcast Chew Bubblegum, and I'm fresh out of Dentine Nice, aka the Senior Love Daddy of WFAM, where family always matters.
Yo, shout out to Dentine Nice.
Classic. That's funny. What's up, Drip?
And I am Davis, aka Drip,
Fire.
J White Boy of BRP, the stat guy of BRP, the sensitive lover boy, and one day I will be the future BRP predictions champion.
Jesus Christ!
Oh, whoa!
He want the belt.
Everyone want that belt.
It's just, hey, come pry it from my cold dead hands. All right. Let me know.
It's a championship.
That's facts. Belts hold your pants up. Belts hold your pants up. Brian H. Waters.
What up, everybody? Brian H. Waters here. I'm the producer of the MackMania podcast, fill-in producer of the Masked Man show this week, and the host, co-CEO, co-founder of the Wrestling Realm.
10 years in the game, still going.
11
years in the game, still going.
And we thank you, those wrestling girls. Thank you, thank you. Recognize greatness. Acknowledge me.
No.
Q.
Acknowledge me.
Q.
Chat. Sorry.
Brian H. Brian H. You've been here before.
Eve.
Many times.
Eve.
Who you got with you this evening, man?
So, right along with me is the one, the only. Not only is he one of the hosts of the MackMania podcast, but he has quite a few podcasts himself. And guess what? If you a podcaster and you need advice, then you need to be following my boy, my brother, the one and only flowbeto.com.
What's up, man? That's a dope intro. Appreciate you, man. Thank you.
You didn't say it right. Like I'm used to hearing the MackMania podcast. Like, you know what I mean? That's what I'm used to hearing.
That's not my line.
Yeah, that's
with the
5
podcast with 5 W's.
The 5 W's. We're gonna trademark this here.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I was expecting you got to stretch it out. You got to, you know what I mean? You got to lean into that.
Wait.
Podcast.
Gentlemen, welcome to the crib. You know what I mean? I appreciate you taking your shoes off at the door. Do understand it's still gonna be a very reckless party in here tonight. You know what I mean? There will be some elbows thrown. So wear your goggles. You know what I mean? Shout out to Bill and Beer.
Before we get,
I got the reference.
Before we get into any of that, I did want to shout out on, I guess, earlier this week on the timeline, Virgil. Y'all know Virgil. He was the he used to be a part of the NWO. His name was Vincent at that time, but he was also one of the few people to be the $1 million champion. He was the man that was all dressed up in a glittery suit next to Ted DiBiase, but he's done a lot, and apparently he's been going through some hard times. He said he was diagnosed with dementia, and apparently also realized that he had, I guess, suffered a couple of strokes, something to that effect. And I mean, I don't know what he does, or like if he I'm assuming he's not working, but I don't know if he has any regular streams of income coming in. He has a video game, Meat Sauce Mania, I believe it's called, something like that.
Yeah.
But he posted, there's a tweet, if you go to at the real Virgil on Twitter, he's got a thread over there. I'll drop it in the chat. I'll drop it in the chat as well. He put his PayPal in there. He put a link to cop the game. But I did want to say, and this is not some whatever. Like the whole point of the Black Rasslin Podcast when I started this was to highlight the Black wrestlers that I grew up with, the Black wrestlers that are doing it right now, and hopefully we can help build a foundation for the Black wrestlers in the future. And with what we're trying to do, we always want to respect those who were here before us, those who, in their way paved the way for what's going on right now. So it's April 21st. I did want to say we're in the first month of the Patreon. Whatever's in the Patreon by the end of this month, we're going to send it to Virgil's PayPal. So if you wanted to become a patron, you pay the $1, you can pay the $10. You do have benefits. There's exclusive content over there. Drip's got a show. I got stuff going on. Me and fam are rewatching ladder matches. There's a lot going on and a lot of things to come. There's maybe a conversation going up soon over there. But yeah, we at the end of the day, we want to help. Piece of the buff. We want to help when we can help. So if you want to help, we're gonna pass all that over to Virgil. But salute to that man, respect to that man. I don't want to bring down the show. It is an interesting week in pro wrestling. I think the biggest news outside of everything else going on with Virgil was the reveal of AEW and New Japan Pro Wrestling teaming up for a pay-per-view.
Pause. Shout out to AEW and New Japan Pro Wrestling teaming up on that Forbidden Door.
What? So I mean, I guess a repeat. I wasn't watching Dynamite, but I saw people reacting. What were your thoughts when y'all saw that this was? I guess it had leaked, but like when it becomes official, what were your initial thoughts when you heard about this? I
was wondering what Franklin Saint was doing because I was watching Snowfall. that was my bad. I'm watching tomorrow morning. I'm sorry.
Gotcha.
I had to watch the finale live because I didn't want to spoiled for niggas that ain't from the area. I didn't want to
spoil. Pay-per-view about to be a 7 out of 10. Really?
Yeah, I'm with that. That's fair. Yo, because on one hand, AEW is on a new level. New Japan's been killing and crushing it, and the issue is not so much that is the show going to be good. The show's going to be great. It's going to have moments. It's going to have everyone going, oh my gosh, the Forbidden Door is real. The question becomes, is New Japan really going to get new audience members with them? Is AEW going to be seen as a different wrestling company? Like, we have wrestling enthusiasts. We good. Everyone knows AEW is down, but I want a big event to get everybody involved. And I'm not sure this is going to be the answer for them.
No, yeah, I don't.
I feel like when you announce something like this, I think you have to have one of those matches in your pocket, like Daniel Bryan, Okada. Like you had already, like as soon as you say Forbidden Door, you gotta play. You play the Joker, the big Joker, and you play the little Joker.
Well, that's why they had Adam Cole introduce Jay White to introduce.
What is Jay White? Nigga, don't nobody care but you.
You're back.
Like, what did he say? He said the Undisputed Elite and the Bullet Club, and then the hints of storytelling and the layers of storytelling in AEW is, do we have White Boy Warfare, as I called it on
White Boy Warfare might be the name.
I'm sorry. It's called Warfare?
A civil war going on between these factions that have, shared lineage with the Bucks and Cole and Jay White and Carl Anderson, Luke Gallows, and all that could potentially be on there. Again, CM Punk Okada is the match that's been talked about as a likely possibility, given that CM Punk has been wanting to work with Okada since he's come back to wrestling. And who else I mean, Moxley just wrestled Will Ospreay at Winning City Riot. That's
CM
the matchups
Punk.
we can be seeing potentially are those matchups between mainly New Japan talent and AEW talent.
CM Punk better be one of the last matches I see added to that card. Out of all the people on them, I do not need to see a CM Punk match before some of these other people.
But hasn't this happened already? Hasn't this happened already? I feel like this has happened already. We've seen New Japan talent go against AEW talent. So why is this such a big news? Why is this big news?
That's a good question.
What makes it different?
Kenny Omega.
Because I think New Japan and Ring of Honor helped get AEW off the ground, and then AEW was like, all right, thank you. I appreciate it. Now we
right,
and they brushed them out. So there was never like an AEW as the I ain't gonna call it a conglomerate, but as the big company it is. Is it? I think it's a big deal now that they are who they are, and they're willing to kind of reach out, because I feel like New Japan's had a little bit of.
They've been struggling. No, they've been struggling.
Eddie Kane. They not like Okada, Jericho. New Japan, they like Eddie Kane in the back of that show, bazing. They showed up this. I wish. That's the version of New Japan that they're getting, but it can all because of the stars being the stars. Over there, if you can put together matchups, it can be amazing, but you have to have those names. And I saw that Shelly Belly was saying Okada said no. Look, that's crazy. If we're not getting Okada, what are we doing here?
Yeah, I better get.
Why would he say no though? Why would he say no?
That's a good question.
I mean, he's already gonna be wrestling in the States. He'll be wrestling in DC.
Why would he be salty? Is there anything that would make him not want to do this?
Because AEW built their company on the back of Ring of Honor and New Japan, and then when they got where they were supposed to get, they were like, all right, yo. Peace.
They got it on
like what Cody Rhodes just did.
Don't do that. Don't do that.
Did he not just do that? Did he not just do that? Did he not just do that though?
Well, that means
did he not just do that?
But wait, we can do this because one more time. No, I don't care how many times you say it, Davis. But he did not do that.
But Drip, even still, you ever heard of the term "how you get them, it's how you lose them"? I mean, that's what he did, and then he did it again.
He did it again.
You can't be surprised about that. It's what it was.
Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice.
He just did his thing.
Yeah. I just don't think he fooled anybody.
I don't think it's a fooling. Yeah, I don't think
they fooled themselves. They fooled themselves.
It's pro wrestling.
Mm-hmm. What is Super Card of Honor? What is that?
That was what they did at Madison Square Garden in 2019, the Saturday before Mania when Kofi won, because NXT ran Friday night because ROH New Japan took the Saturday night slot.
That was
why Jay White's able to brag about single-handedly selling out Madison Square Garden. That's what that line references. Him and Okada were the main event of G1 Supercard and MSG and ROH.
But that was just a lead-in, though. That was just a lead-in.
No, it was legit like mega card because they had ROH champions face New Japan champions, and they had.
What I'm saying is,
what
I'm saying is NXT was their lead-in to that. At the end of the day,
I don't think so. If you're going to buy tickets to all wrestling, sure.
That's what I mean. Like basically, WrestleMania is a lead-in for all shows that weekend. That's the lead-in, WrestleMania. Had that not have happened, would they have sold out?
Hold on, how do we get to WrestleMania?
So no, I'm talking about Supercard. I'm talking about
Supercard. Okay.
Well, because that's what this is trying to. Okay, this will be not like all in. Standalone is the thing. Like this will succeed or not succeed on its own merit, because what's before what's after.
Well, I mean, you raise a good point there. Whether you like or hate the E, right, or the flagship, you know exactly what you're getting when you're watching a WWE product. AEW, as much as we love AEW, is still a new brand that's still trying to figure out what it is. And for a lot of people, I was like, it's like New Japan in the States, for people who don't know. And now you're having this mix. You're like, is this really the supercar we want it to be? Or is this going to be, okay, we did something, it was cool. Next, big announcement. Like, what's it going to be? So.
As a casual, I will say, I enjoyed New Japan a little bit better than I enjoyed AEW seeing it for the first time. I have to say that. Good point. For some reason, it felt real Like it felt it's that strong style felt.
They be well, and they're good at Drip. They're good at a lot of it is building the story within the match, right? Like the moves are telling the story as well as the win loss finish, whatever the situation. Everything is
it's the King of Sports style that they go for. That's why it's called that way. It's treating wrestling as real as it can be, and without the cartooniness of it. Even guys that have cartoony gimmicks can still wrestle as they wear cartoony outfits. But we saw it last week, Samoa Joe, Minoru Suzuki, and then we'll see it on Rampage with Adam Cole, Ishii. That's what this card is supposed to be on paper. This guy, that guy, second or first time ever, really. These limited matchups, never before seen matchups, fantasy booking, all that. That's what it potentially can be.
So let me ask this question then. Let me ask this question: is what is, and this is for everybody. You know what I mean? What's your just one, please? What is your dream Forbidden Door matchup? Brian H. Who do you think? Who would you like to see? You know what I mean? In the Forbidden Door like this?
Danielson and Okada or Danielson and Tanahashi.
And he broke the rules immediately because he from Oakland.
Just one.
No, you're right. But I was just thinking that
he's the
Okada
same
might
guy,
not
though.
be
At least
there.
he's the same guy. So,
yeah.
It wasn't like so and so versus so and so, and so like.
Well, you said Okada said no, so.
But I was thinking because we've talked every time I talk about wanting Bryan Danielson to wrestle for the AEW titles, they always tell me he wants to go to New Japan. So I think Danielson versus anybody, but hopefully, maybe I would say a Danielson Okada if that was something that could happen. So I'll steal one of Brian H. Waters' answers because I want to see Danielson anybody, and I know he wants it.
Yeah. A match no one's going to care about but me. But if Andrade face Shingo, I'll be on board. I'll pay money to see that. I will see that.
The running of the ropes in that match would be heroic because of Shingo Tai springs off those ropes and lariats.
All cardio.
What about you?
All cardio. Yeah. What about you, fam?
Daniel Bryanson is the layup, right? So. I kind of want to see him in what's the boy that just got curb stomped?
Will Ospreay.
Yeah. Will Ospreay. You know what I'm saying?
Wow, the boy got curb stomped.
Will Ospreay's a throwback. That curb stomp was hard though. The way he kicked him, that shit, it looked like a missile just shot him into the
finish that match.
The way he kicked out and was like, "I am not getting pinned." Man's money. I don't care how much money he makes.
That's the ultimate level of pettiness.
That's
Drip is because the Forbidden.
My match is obviously Jay White, Adam Cole. It's good. That's the Drip Chaos Classic. That's my version of that.
That's probably that's gonna be the main event.
The Drip's Miracle Whip Classic.
Fam, you up?
Oh God.
The Drip's Miracle Whip Classic is ridiculous.
That is dope. That's in the running for the show too.
Drip, yeah, no, you're not wrong.
You see this shit? Will Ospreay swerve is fire. I'm with that. That's ill.
Yeah, that would be. Mimi, did you give one?
I don't really know them like that. So Eddie James said God versus FTR. I'd like to see that.
Oh, yeah. You just like how them niggas look.
Oh my God! Would you stop?
No, you know what? Gresham versus Muda would be crazy. But you know what, though? Women who are into pro wrestling are able to be on the timeline, just be like, yo, Roman Reigns.
Don't do that.
I would like, and I'm just like, oh, okay. If I was to be like, yo, I can't do that. I can't tweet that. I would look crazy.
Right.
First
of all, I like my wrestlers for their talents as well.
I'm not saying you don't. I understand that, but
okay, Don.
Drip. It does. Are there any? I believe New Japan has a pay-per-view before. What's this? June 26th.
Mm-hmm.
Do we know how soon we might be able to be getting matches for this pay-per-view? Jesus.
Always count on Benny.
Jesus.
When I tell you, Flobo, hey Flobo, listen.
What's up?
Our chat, right? I love him. God bless him. Right?
I told him. I tried to warn you. I tried to. Didn't I say it? Didn't I say, hey?
I warn everybody before they come on here.
I be like, hey, look, be on your best behavior, and they be like,
That's right. That's right. I'm not mad. It's chaos.
Hey, be on your best behavior, and they be like, meet Spears on the timeline.
On the timeline. I like all the Roman. Yeah, I bet, peeps. I bet you do.
Let's keep it 100. Yeah, you want to be respectful to people's talents, right? But at the same time, people have looks. Would you like tune into a Batman? Batman had a gut. Like, nah, we want a certain aesthetic. We want our wrestlers.
You right.
I'm watching Fat Man.
Man, you know he's a ripoff. Come on.
Yeah. Hey, Robert, stop running. I'm tired.
Those hard arteries, bro. I ain't messing with that, man.
Yeah.
Ew.
I'm trying not to kill people, but goddamn. I'm sorry.
Alfred, get me a sandwich while I kill all these people. I'm not running out.
Order the whole McDonald's menu for me. Uber Eats got my car. I'm sorry.
Yo, you might have started something. Somebody might write that.
That you Fat Man?
A Fat Man Batman?
Hey, it started right here on the Black Rasslin Podcast.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
Talk about it. What's actually people talking about Gresham. They said he's injured. Did y'all see word about that?
I did not.
They said that because he was at Battle of the Belts over the weekend, and from what I was reading, they said I believe Progress Wrestling had tweeted something out because he was supposed to wrestle. He had a couple of, I think he had dates the 17th. He had dates the 17th and the 18th. And apparently he had to pull out of those dates. But I only mention it because he's also set up to, he's supposed to be wrestling.
Wait.
In the building.
Whoa, is Steve at that right? Is Steve at that right?
Wait.
Uh-oh.
Gully TV in the building.
Hey, yo.
What's up, Gully?
Piece of, it's 50.
Oh, that ain't Gully.
No, that's not what's happening.
Oh, shit.
That's not what's happening. 52 minutes into the podcast.
Cal.
What's popping?
Cal.
I got
Hey, cuz, honestly, I like what them podcasts be doing. But then Cal was like, hey, they close, but no Cuban. Cal. Cal.
What's popping, brother? What's popping?
All it takes is the stage to come to life. Cal.
What's popping?
It's still us. Facts. All for validation. Because they told us we wasn't valid. Told us we ain't matter, so now we matter, right? Matter to us. Matter to you. Matter to they. It matters what we say and what we portray, right? Facts. But what matters is what we become, right? All for they. So for better or worse, make sure they spread that around, because all it takes to come to life is the stage to live it. This shit could happen overnight if you awake to get it. Like aiming before you draw and what it takes to hit it. Or Kane and O-Dog that stick up tape for minutes. Before we leave, we'll make sure we leave with it. At Math Damon.
Give me that shit. Do not sell that to nobody.
Damon.
I don't care. You could probably make a lot of money, but don't sell that shit. Don't sell that shit.
Damon.
Thank you. Damn.
I'm getting out of
There
here.
it is.
Peace to y'all.
Happy birthday, bro.
I love it's tomorrow, but I appreciate it.
We already talk about it.
All week.
It's all week.
Hey, hold on. We do got one time for cuz. Hey, before cuz, but we're going one time for cuz.
Hold on, yeah. Let me re-up a little. I'm sorry.
You know what I mean? It's my guy.
Hey, shout out to Body More Bottom.
My guy.
That's right.
You already know.
Peace to y'all. I appreciate y'all. I love y'all.
If you in the chat,
Brian H, what's up, baby?
I got you one of them white cups, man. I got
Gully TV, I see you up there, baby. I see you. Gully Mania.
Gully Mania.
Gully
Y'all, I love
Mania.
y'all.
Love you too, Math. Love you too.
Peace.
Gully Mania may be the name of the episode. It's at least in the running.
Can you use air horns?
That's right. I'm a neighborhood legend, Ken Lewis.
I got one.
That's right. I'm a neighborhood legend.
Neighborhood legend, nigga. Where my money?
Y'all be getting rich together. Can't believe I made it. It's my first time getting money. Where's my money? It's right here.
I'm sorry. I can't.
Good looking, Royal. Shout out to y'all. I'm getting the fuck out of here.
Drip, did you see that comment? Drip, did you see that Donnie Luce comment? Did you see that?
I'm sorry, y'all. I'm out.
Did you see that comment, Drip?
Yeah.
Peace.
I agree.
I'm going to drink the rest of my shit. I'll see y'all later. I love y'all.
Salute.
I'm sorry. I know I fucked up the whole episode.
It's all good. Nah, it's all good.
I love y'all, cuz. I love you. Disney love you. Brian H. love you. Cat, I love you. You know what I mean? Gully Mania. I love you, man.
You got to go to bed.
I know.
Jeez. He's straight bed. Nah, so
Gersham's not hurt.
So John, well, no. They said during the Battle of the Belts match, there was he apparently suffered a concussion. They said there was a concussion that came with a bump on the head / shoulder from a gut wrench suplex. It was enough to take him out of whatever shows he had scheduled just a couple of days ago. But I don't know if I've not seen anything new in regards to if he's up for wrestling at Impact this weekend.
Me neither.
I know he's a lot of people's guy. I just bring it up just so people know. Because I know some people. The joke is that people are fake Impact fans, but some people might actually be watching Rebellion this weekend, and you may not be able to tune in to see Gresham have a match. Have to be stretched. Jesus Christ. Sounds crazy. We're getting Bianca Belair is going to be defending the Raw Women's title.
Okay. All right.
In her hometown. It's a wrap?
Tennessee.
Mimi, it's a wrap?
A rep for what?
Bianca's run.
Oh, imagine that.
Is she going to be able to break the curse of losing in her hometown?
She's not losing anything.
Oh.
Is Bianca Roman?
Yes.
Really?
Yes. When it comes to this Sonya Deville, she's Roman.
What?
Oh, you jumping off a bridge now. You jumping off a bridge now.
She's not losing.
Losing.
She's not losing anything. She's not losing anything. There's not. Come on now.
Is this is
Sonya?
the pro?
No.
But is this the pro? Like, who else is around?
I think she's gonna go back against Becky. I think that's gonna happen. That's not done.
Becky and Bianca. You think they're going to run that back soon?
I think they're gonna run that back soon.
Well, Rhea just turned heel too.
Rhea did just turn heel.
Yeah.
But Rhea's gotta have her meeting with the rest of her new family first on TV. I mean, we know that's gonna happen.
Oh, with Edge and them?
Yeah, Edge and Punishment, which is
Salute,
also
man.
the name of her pen.
Is it? Is it?
Yes. That's what I'm sorry.
I'm adding Punishment to the list of possible titles for the show. That made me laugh. I'm sorry. Yeah, I don't know. It's always
That's
interesting.
right,
It's Bianca ain't dropping it. I mean, all right. You know what this means. Monday night, I know who's going to be on the timeline. You know, because y'all don't be wrong. Don't be wrong in
I think
Tennessee.
she lose by disqualification or something. But I think this is gonna set up for WrestleMania Backlash.
I was gonna say because it's the first match in whatever this program is supposed to be.
Yeah, and Sonya getting going again. You know, you look at her like she had the match at Elimination Chamber. She had a couple matches with Naomi. She getting going again. So I think that's all this is.
So Sonya's has she ever held the title or the championship?
Never held, no goal.
Nope.
You know, I think she'll beat up Bianca, probably get disqualified, embarrass her in front of her hometown. You know, Bianca like leave the show on her back or whatever, you know. But yeah, this is set up for the payoff at WrestleMania Backlash.
I don't know about that.
I think you have to do, you can't just have one match and
I think it'll protect the both of them. I don't think she's gonna leave on her back.
Yeah, I think we'll get a couple of matches out of this. I think this is WrestleMania Backlash, which for the most part is matches that reference what happened in Dallas. However, I believe this is kind of where she's going, and I don't think the first match will be the last match, and there'll be good reason for it. Maybe we'll get some sort of Becky interference. But I think this is a time to kind of, because this is the off season. Like, this is a lot of people, you know, taking their time off after WrestleMania while watching. And so I think we'll get like a situation where we'll see some other folks built up so that when they come back around for the next of the big 5 now, not 4, Google it. Anyway, when folks come back around for the next big pay-per-view, which is what they do, they'll be like, oh, I've got some more folks to invest in. And I think that's really important. And I think that'll be dope. So I'm looking forward to it, but ain't no goddamn way that she's losing this quick, especially after they had to build her back up after that very stupid win in the 38 seconds or however long it was.
Stupid win. It bought him a WrestleMania match.
It did.
I'm as shit. You're right. It's dumb. They
didn't know.
Yo, how dare you?
It was at a cost.
They were like hot, but they don't know what to do with Becky. Oh, they kind of like it. They don't like it. I don't know. Like, you know what I'm saying?
It was at a cost.
Becky kind of on like not a vacation, but just like you said, kind of that off season esque. Because I
but
mean, she's been rolling
house shows. They're doing house shows, so they're not really off.
But
yeah, and they got her a couple of boos in between. If y'all didn't notice, a couple folks in these arenas turned on Bianca.
Yeah.
They fought, and they do not want that.
But who else is, because I think we talk a lot about how they've not built a lot of babyface guys. I don't that women's division. I mean, we talk. They focus on the women's division. They have really good matches, but I don't know what Bianca's opposition, like incredible opposition on Raw is. And the interesting part is the other big story with in regards to the women's division with WWE was this Alexa Bliss talk about apparently she's frustrated. There was just news that she was the number 2 on that roster for the baby faces on Raw, and now, and I believe she just got married, maybe a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah, when Braun was wearing
had them great big Crocs. See,
right?
See?
Right, yeah. There was some Crocs. We need the cue the Kill Bill. That's why fam sees the Croc.
What you call fam? The Jessups?
Yeah.
Jessup jail shoes, yo. You can't be rocking them Jessup jail shoes, man.
Hey, Jessup only known for one thing. We stay away from there.
Jesus. It's outstanding. No, the
Jessup right here.
It's no, it's one of those things where
Rocket.
What?
If you ain't Croc, you ain't rocking. Peace to Eve. Shouts to Black and Owl's Table if you want to save some money on your your concert going out. Bat Pod on SeatGeek, save you some money. Piece of the Black and Owl's Table.
Yeah, that being said, I'm never rocking Croc. Ralph ain't make no Crocs.
Wait.
You never know.
Record scratch. Polo Crocs. You not copping?
He's copping it. He's gonna cop it on the low.
Not even with a discount.
Let me explain something to you about the good folks over at Ralph Lauren. They don't follow trends. They're classic. They are a longevity brand that are only gonna play they're gonna play the classics. They're not gonna give you no goddamn new finger. Imagine they come out around. Nobody's coming around in no polo skinny jeans. You know why? Because they don't chase trends, baby. They don't chase trends.
They don't wait. They don't make polo skinny jeans?
Like the goddamn the all the motorcycle joints and all that, they don't follow. They don't make trends.
That. I don't know.
I'm gonna show you a couple of pictures.
They do.
We outside the ring right now. What? But limited edition, fam. You got a coupon.
Coupon.
30% off.
Yeah, you got a good coupon too. You earlier. It just dropped 2 minutes ago.
Yeah. Can you get a shout out to the Public Enemy and say, what about the fuck Master Flex FMF Crocs? I remember the lugs they had back in the 90s. How that shit was a big deal. Girls coming out wearing lugs.
He said these are the shoes you wear to drive in.
Yeah. What is this crazy? This crazy right now. With these Crocs is out of control. No, I'm not playing it.
Two Suburban hers. I got a car show this weekend in Hempstead. I don't give a fuck. You know what it's on with the car show. What the hell?
They don't stuff these Crocs will not stuff in your car. If you got a muscle car, they will not stuff and getting in there.
Fuck Flex.
I'm crying.
Oh, fake Flex.
Oh, that's fucking funny.
That's some bread. Yo said some bread Crocs.
Matt, what did you do?
Would you? I'd wear the bread Crocs. I'd wear the bread Crocs.
Bread Crocs? How do you bread? How?
Part is black, part is
what?
red.
Bread totem. Bread totem.
Red toe Crocs is sick.
That don't make sense. That don't make sense.
Red bottom Crocs.
That don't red bottom.
Bottom two.
What's what they call Louboutin Croc collab? You copying me?
Yo, the bottoms is red, the top is red. Don't. Hey, listen. Pay attention.
Master Flex.
Master Flex night.
That's where the real parties.
I'm sorry. I'm
really
fucking
hate,
sorry.
like when my family walked in here.
So because I remember. All right, let's get back. Alexa Bliss. Mm-hmm. When she returned at Elimination Chamber.
Yep.
The talk was people being hyped because they had all those vignettes. And then she was at Elimination Chamber. She lost. We are not going nowhere. She lost the match, and then she did nothing.
Yeah.
WWE, do we believe they were that hype on her and then just had nothing? Like what's
this is my theory. This is my theory.
Shout out to Austin.
So y'all know that I was there for a whole year. They anticipated Bray to come back. They were trying to figure out this burnt suit. They were trying to figure out everything they possibly could. How this man got released, I do not know. However, let's rewind and go back to WrestleMania. I think that WrestleMania match is what did it. It was cold. It was flat. They were excited to see Bray, but that ending was just bizarre.
Bad.
And I think that's what did it for her. And they tried to bring it back. They tried to bring it back with what did they do after that? Is that when the Shayna thing came back around that time? Shayna in the backstage and the Lily.
The Lily stuff.
Drop and Eva Marie.
She was back and she Alexa. She came back and it felt like she transitioned out really quickly or something like that. If I need to look back at the timeline though.
I think that whole like that period of time was either a test or it was supposed to be the segue or transition into that character's next phase after he left, and it
didn't work out.
Yeah, and then they tried it with this whole therapy thing.
Again, I know Peep says she wasn't hyped, but people, were people not at least interested in? I remember people cheering Alexa Bliss during the Elimination Chamber match.
I think once Bray left, nobody was interested anymore. And they were even mad that she was even inserted in with him. Yes, that's the tone that was on my timeline.
Mm-hmm.
So, I just feel like, I don't know.
So how do we then get reports that she's number 2 on the babyface women's?
What list is this, by the way?
It was again.
Hold on one sec. Running into the chat.
Who that is?
Standing at 7 feet, 18 inches tall.
Wait, what?
You know what I mean?
8'6".
We just talked about bread Crocs. He has a bread fade. My guy from the MackMania podcast.
What's going on?
There's a whole bunch of chocolate on this panel. You know? This is like a king size kick. Oh, Drip, come on!
Oh, Drip came back now.
Yeah, Drip, you messed it up.
He said chocolate.
No, I'm all good with that white chocolate too. Yo, the wrestling chick in the building. My wife was like, "Oh my god!" She's like, "I miss her so much." Tell her I miss her. I said, "I will, baby. I will." What up, my people? What's going on? Drip.
Wait,
he's drippy, yo. I can see the condensation coming off his body.
Outstanding. Hey, I don't know why.
Do not.
I don't know why, but that drip was reminiscent of Harlem Nights.
Oh, facts. Go, take it back.
When Arsenio Hall, you know what I mean? They shot Arsenio, he shot Arsenio Hall brother.
Take it back.
He said, quick! He said,
hey, I'ma kill you. I'ma kill you. He's like, stop it. Don't shoot that little fucking no more. It's so good, yeah. It's so good.
Oh my God.
It's like Academy Award winning performance.
Yes.
He's going through an emotional roller coaster right there.
Hold on. I'm sorry. This is live. Look at that shit.
Yo, impromptu, baby. That's skills, yo. That's skills.
This is how we do it at the Black Rasslin.
That was unbelievable.
That's how we do it. Wait, Matt, you were shouting out Mimi when you first walked into the room. I heard y'all had a nice interaction during Mania in Dallas.
No, it was seriously, y'all come here, miss. It was lovely though. No, honestly, just meeting people and just talking and just chatting and hanging. You know, there's nothing better than meeting a sister over some fried chicken, man. What's better than that, man?
Word.
What's a better first impression than meeting a sister over some delicious fried chicken? Like that's like
at
the
midnight.
greatest, like that's like a
at midnight.
It's like at midnight. It's like an In Living Color sketch, but this was dope though. You know,
it actually happened. No, it actually happened.
That was so dope.
So amazing. His wife is so amazing. I was so mad because we ate before. And I was like, yeah, and I kid you not, I look like a dumb. I like the first brother didn't like chicken because we ate dinner before and then we rolled up in there to meet them, and they were like, "You want some of this thigh?" I go, "That's my favorite piece of chicken," but I can't eat it, man. I was so tight. Me and Heidi left. We were like, "Yo, we shouldn't have ate." Yo, so we didn't know.
That is nuts.
That was made up.
Yeah, I'll take it, baby. I'll take all that. I'll take all the smoke.
A bread fade. How do you decide what colors you want to put?
It's interesting because the wife does the hair, you know, and the hairline keeps pushing back, so I got to do it before it's gone. You know what I mean? You gotta
get it out.
You gotta do something before it's gone.
You try to make the top row, ain't you?
So I try to get cute. Because we going down in Dallas. So I was like, yo, let me do the Dallas Cowboys colors. But then like for like my job, like the 9-to-5 job, we do like Zoom stuff. And then I did the green background and it was like keying out my head. So my head was disappearing. So it was like, I was like, yo, these colors, the green, it was crazy, right? So like, it was like half I looked like Hollow Man, man. I looked like, you know what I mean? I was lucid. So like, I said, yo, baby, we got to go like brighter, baby. We got to go like red or something.
No, but yo, I can appreciate that the thought of like getting busy with your hair before go, because I didn't get the opportunity. Like when I looked in the mirror and I, you know what I mean, I was taking
When did you decide like, though? What did you have, you know what I mean? Did you have denial? Were you reluctant? Did you just say, you know what, it's a wrap?
So it's ill. It's somewhere in the middle because
yo, for real. Welcome back.
We here.
Bald Rasslin Podcast.
I'm not even trying to be funny because I'm not even trying to be funny because it's coming my way soon. So I'm trying to get some intel.
We can have a conversation.
It was a point where you start listening to the stuff your barber says to you. Hey, look, I'm gonna cut it a little lower.
Subtle. He's being subtle.
I'm gonna keep it low. I'm gonna cut it low so it look even. You know what I mean? Make sure.
Listen to his tone.
And then they were doing stuff like, yeah, we're hitting your corners with the spray shape a little bit, just to get you crispy. And then you realize, oh, the spray shape is saving my life. So look, I still have I have hair here.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's struggling. It's struggling here. You know what I'm saying? So my wife and I were going to Jamaica for
shout out to Jamaica. How was it?
Amazing. 15th anniversary.
Hawaii, Jamaica. Never heard one bad thing about that place.
Yeah, except for Hawaii is expensive.
Hawaii is more expensive, but it's always over. You know what I mean? I never heard one go, I had a terrible time.
And in Jamaica, it's too fast for them to offer you the weed. They were like, all right, you made this unbuckle your seatbelts and the overhead compare, get your back, and if you want smoke, like, you know what I'm saying? Shout out Tony Robbins. But no, so we were going to Jamaica, and I was like, yo, I know when you cut your hair off, you got the wild, the sun ain't got all the way through so you got to put the tan on that joint. I was like, well, I'm going to Jamaica.
You cut the canopy, you could have cut it, and then the sun wouldn't reach in the bottom.
Oh no, I wasn't gonna do it.
The forest floor.
Yeah, had to go all the way down. All the way down, man. And you know what I'm saying? Went out there, I came back to work. Everybody was like home alone.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Shout out to Macaulay Culkin, baby.
Yeah, for real time, man. Get yourself together, man. Don't do them drugs.
Actual facts.
Y'all was talking about some wrestling. What y'all talking about? Y'all talking about some collar and elbow?
We was trying.
That's the best, man.
Yeah, what's your thought? Have you been hearing this Alexa Bliss rumor talk that she's frustrated with her situation right now? What are your thoughts on that?
I heard a little bit about it because she was asked about my bald brothers, including Jada, aka Will Smith's #1 hater. Davis, cut your hair so you can like Ellen. Yo,
Davis, let's go, Davis, let's go.
Yo, Banks on one right now. Yeah, Banks is #1 hater.
Banks don't stop.
No, I think about it though when it comes to. She was put in a tough spot because I even read it from her exact quote from her lips where she said it. She goes, I know I'm not the best wrestler. You can find it. She goes, I know I'm not the best wrestler. She goes, but I do know she hangs her hat on stories and her character work. And I think that's an honest assessment of yourself. You know what I mean? She's like, I'm not gonna go do this whole bell to bell thing, but I actually so she then all of a sudden we got the Bray Wyatt thing. And then she made lemonade. I thought it was a disservice to say she's trying to steal Bray Wyatt. No, she was given that. She was given that because Bray, if everyone could pretend like they don't know, but Bray, they say he's difficult. They say because he's, and I agree with his premise of like holding on to a character. And with all due respect to Mr. Wyatt, you did not invent this character, bro.
Right.
I'm gonna need. That's the one thing I'm gonna need everybody to calm down. Like he didn't invent it. That's like the little bit of dark Pee Wee Herman with a little bit of, you know what I mean. What I'm trying to say is like, stop acting like they're trying to take away something you invented from scratch.
Right.
No, but You know what I'm saying? The what was the movie, the De Niro movie that they say he got the character from and all that?
Was it, which one was it? Which was it?
They,
but you see what I'm saying? What you just said right there. See, that's how that's not original then.
Right. No, it wasn't original, but they made it a hot line.
Fact, he made it a hot song. No, big facts. No, big facts. I'm not even. This ain't even Bray Wyatt slander. I mess with Bray Wyatt, but like, but I think that is part of the reason why Alexa Bliss got saddled, because they go, you know what? Let's do this. Let's make this. They were doing the interesting things. Pandemic hits. They're doing all these infernal things, blowing fire in Randy's face, yada yada yada. But I think Alexa was trying to make lemonade. So she didn't. But so what can she do when you're also dealing with another guy that's dealing with certain issues as well? So and you're attached to him. You know what I mean? You know, not even trying to throw shade on my boy because I hope you're doing all right. But what happens when you're a tag team champion like MSK, and then something happens, and you're like, yo, I'm doing my thing, but
now I'm on the sideline.
Yeah. So Alexa's like, yo, we are a team.
Right.
We are a team, and so to answer your question, I do think she probably is frustrated. With all due respect, now I'm not a dirt sheet guy, but eventually when there's smoke, there's fire. And you don't see her. And everyone thought she'd be at this match. She'd be the surprise guest at this thing. She'd be at a Mania. She'd be after Mania. She'd be on SmackDown. And she's not there. Yeah. I remember when I used to say, yo, something's going on with EC3. And they were like, yo, bro, you don't know what the hell you're talking about. I go, I think something's going on. I don't see him nowhere.
Right.
And the next thing you know what I mean? He takes the L. So I think there's some fire there with Alexa Bliss. And I said, I hope she gets through it because I think she put like this. People like her.
Yeah.
Right.
Alexa has a fan base, man.
She does.
With all due respect to the lovely Liv Morgan, man, it's almost like they missing her.
Yeah.
I'm just like, so if you think if Alexa was there right now, you think they care about Liv Morgan as much? I don't know.
No.
I don't know, man.
And there is that thing of, I remember Natty being sensitive about there being more than one blonde chick around. Like,
I understand.
Yeah, and aesthetics matter.
It's like 4 hair colors though, Natty. Damn, it's like 4 hair colors.
Can you
different shades?
Like redhead, blonde, brunette. That's pretty much it, though.
Right.
Funky, unless you're your boy that's balding right now. Your boy, you know what I mean?
Damn.
You got to keep it a buck with yourself. You know what I mean, Drip? Drip, he didn't move for like 35 seconds. I thought he was like a screensaver, like a wallpaper.
It's frozen.
Drip is somebody that if he was hired to kill me, I would believe it. You know what I mean? Like if he came to the doorstep, I'd be like,
it's so easy.
And I'd be like, yeah, he's probably, that's him, right? Yeah. I'm about to take the L right here.
All right.
I'm about to take the L. I accept it.
Mac, how are you feeling? Because the other thing we were talking about earlier in speaking about, Bianca and Sonya having this match on Monday. How are you feeling overall about the women's division on Raw and the competition that Bianca has, in the near future?
Yeah, she's at a certain point right now, right? Though, as far as beating certain people, and I think she beaten 3 out of the 4 horsewomen though.
Yeah. She's got one more patch.
Yeah, she's on a roll right now. I like the Rhea heel turn. She's like the sweetest person on the earth, but she can pull it off. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I do like what they're doing. I like that Sonya's getting back in the ring. I know she felt some type of way after that crazy shit that happened to her. And rightfully so, taking a little break away. I think she's getting that itch again. What brought her to the show. You know what I mean? Like I think you see in these moments that people having on different pay-per-views, and you're there. She has a front row seat, and she's like, ooh. I'm, who the hell don't want to wrestle Bianca Belair? You're starting to hear people that ain't even at WWE want to wrestle this woman.
Right.
You know what I mean? Bianca Belair is a superstar of the highest order. And so I think they're doing okay. That's why I think we need somebody. We need an Alexa Bliss. Because after Bianca dusts off Sonya, then who's next?
Exactly.
Rhea, I guess they're teeing up Rhea. I guess that's what they're doing.
Yeah.
But, you know what? So which is who don't want to see that?
Right.
That's a banger. You put on 3-hour shows and doing 12 or some pay-per-views a year. They're going to Wales. They're going over to Saudi. They're doing all these things. So they got to line up the Bianca. Bianca ain't gonna lose his title for a minute. Hope y'all ready. Hope everybody out there ready. I don't want y'all getting mad. But
that's
I don't.
What Mimi was saying earlier. Yeah.
Bianca, no, see, it's different. But what about Big E? I don't know, man. Bianca is over.
Yes,
My goodness. And I know they can't even know there's not an algorithm or a metric. They can't get it. They're like,
they can't hide it.
They're like, but she's black. We don't understand. Why is she resonating with these white people?
Wait, Mac.
And I go, because she's not about race.
She has the most natural aptitude for pro wrestling that I've ever seen.
It's not about,
she just got it.
It's not about color. It's just so happens she is a sister.
Right.
She just wants to wrestle. She loves everybody. I'm telling you that the most, when I really knew it, when I knew it is when we were at this Mania and we were doing this panel and she was on the panel with her husband and AD. And I looked out in that crowd and I seen that melting pot of people that had a ticket to go see anybody they wanted to go see. I look at my head I'm on the stage, I look to the left, and I see that crowd, that woman, and God is my witness, that woman transcends race.
Yes.
She is a sister. That's fine. That's great. She's black. Right. We love that. However, that man, I'm talking about little girls, white girls with a long braid. That's people don't get it. That's a big deal, man.
Right.
It is, man, and it's not about mommy. I want to be black. Yada yada. No, it's like I want to be like her.
I want to be like Bianca Belair. In that building, night one, there were so many
beautiful
white people next to me. Everybody got on their feet
because it's her. It's not about
everybody.
So she's doing the thing that a lot of if you listen to a lot of the black wrestlers, even the OGs, if you listen to them on their podcasts or interviews, a lot of them, their thing is I'm black. I know I'm black, but what I'm trying to do is get to the point where I'm just heavyweight champion.
Right.
I'm tired of hearing second black heavyweight champion. I'm tired of hearing that. Bianca, I can't believe it. Never thought it would be her. She is starting the narrative that's just the champion.
Right.
And who better than somebody like Bianca Belair?
That's right.
But
she's the girl next door. She's the ideal girl next.
Who the hell don't like Bianca Belair?
But I will say this: while she is not saying I'm the first black this, when I have spoken to Bianca, the few times I've been able to have a conversation with her, she let it be, she makes sure she knows
she
knows who is representing, who she's representing, and who was there on the ground floor. So
the band at WrestleMania. That was
facts.
That's right.
Coming out there with the HBCU band, I'm
gonna tell you right now,
it's cool to go to HBCUs all of a sudden. It wasn't as cool when I was going, but now,
my wife's in there. She's in the chat. She look at that gorgeous lady to the right.
Yeah, but everybody's invested now.
Wife is obsessed with this girl.
And so the HBCU band at WrestleMania, that was epic right there.
That's right.
And what better person?
That's right.
I got chills when that HBC. I got chills, bro.
Right.
Yeah, and you also
my mother and father, they went to Grambling, man. Like that. I know that's not a traditional HBCU, but that's that school. Southern and Grambling, the battle. Right. That I got chills when I seen that, man.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's heritage. That's history.
Brian, hey, shout out to HBCU, brother.
Big facts.
Yeah, Morgan State,
the Morgan State.
2013.
You know what I mean?
That's where the wrestling realm was born.
That's one of the best schools in the world.
Yeah.
Hey man, they used to have
I missed you at homecoming too, fam.
Oh yeah, I was by the bridge, baby.
I was like, I hit your phone, but then I was on my way over there, and then I got stopped by so many people.
Yeah,
next year.
Hey, listen, but the John Omos, you know what I mean? He's a Morgan State guy.
Is he?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, he transferred eventually, you know what I'm saying? But yeah. So, you know what I mean? The HBCU was just repping in the wrestling world, you know what I mean?
Wrestling.
That's right.
Man. Jesus, what else are we talking about? On Drip, Drip, did you watch Dynamite this week?
Oh gosh.
So, because last week, I guess, Scorpio Sky lost.
The educated brother from the bank.
He lost to Sammy. He lost the TNT title, and now Sammy's just a heel now.
It feels like he got that promo last night, and it was a heel promo.
Well, listen. If anybody listens to the internet, it is Tony Bartholomew Khan, and the internet has turned on Panda Man, you know what I mean, and his old lady.
Yep.
But because of the title, because they did the nasty on the title.
Yeah, yo, they was doing the nasty.
They was doing, and they said it. They said, "Look, this is what we did."
Big facts.
Show the picture.
He said, "When you kiss that title, that's what he said. You know what you kissing."
Yo,
They be doing the most. They be doing the most though.
The most.
So people, and you can tell, you know that you can feel it. You can feel that fake heat and the we don't really like you heat. And they get in the ladder, and that's not good. Like with all, I know they like you're weak because and that's nothing. I don't even believe Sammy believes himself.
No.
I like to be hated. I go, I don't believe we don't believe you. You need more people. If he was in this chat right now, I'd be like, Sammy, you don't believe it, bro. It's the same thing I said when Roman was coming out. When Roman came out before, Roman didn't believe it, man. You could see it. This Roman believes everything.
Yeah, it was them great contacts.
Don't worry about his contacts.
Yo, I ain't gonna be no tribal chief slander up in here.
All right. Let him
Let's be real. The tribal chief never wore the great contacts. That wasn't the tribal chief.
No, 100%. No, all jokes aside, because he didn't believe it. It was. They were telling him what he should be.
That's right.
When that pandemic hit, he came off of a very serious illness, and he came back. He goes, "Yo, I want to do, and I have an idea."
Yep.
And they're like, "Okay." Never looked back since. So that's what I feel about Sammy. Sammy don't believe himself. And listen, Sammy, bruh, if you was in this chat right now, go, you don't believe yourself, bro.
But I think there's a level of not believing in yourself, and then there's also not believing in yourself, but do you have it? And I don't think Sammy has it.
That's what I mean.
Sammy has it.
So guess
Sammy's don't.
Cutting the promo right now. I'm talking about, I mean, like he doesn't believe in what he's saying out there. He don't, man. You know, your wife, they'll tell him no tribal chief slander. Tell him
that's right. That's right.
Uh-oh.
Woo!
Come on, god dang chat. I be trying to tell you,
Shelly Belly. I ain't gonna talk about my man's teeth either.
Listen, we got guests in the house. Yeah, I told y'all when we done took off our shoes. Everybody's socks was cool.
We were supposed to be good.
We were supposed to be straight tonight.
Oh, Dempsey,
no, it's not supposed to be that way.
Yo, Dempsey, you cutting the promo. You a promo. Yup, he's a try.
Sammy's a try hard.
That's what it felt like last night. That promo felt like a try hard.
Yes.
It was very low budget. I don't know what she was doing. I was low-key embarrassed for them. I really was.
Oh, see. So, I'm not the sorry, fam. Like the energy that they thought they should have, but they didn't have, is that Triple H Stephanie energy. You see when they come out and they say they're better than everybody, you like, you believe that. So if they came out with that energy, man, Lord Jesus, man.
But you can't fabricate that energy.
That's right. That's my point. That's my point right there. That's my point. You gotta believe it.
Low budget.
But is it one of those things where she needs to get out there? Because I mean,
Monge, go back to Monge. Right there. That's better. That's a better comparison.
Wow.
Yeah, because Triple H and Stephanie, that's too big. Like that, right? Exactly. Miz and Maurice.
Fashion over Miz and Maurice.
You believe it. You believe when you see those two in the ring.
Oh my God,
100%. Those two when you see them on the camera.
Damn. Tay Conti blocked you, peeps. Damn, I'm sorry.
I believe it because peeps, you reckless. Peeps, I'm gonna be honest.
Peeps, you reckless. Keeks be reckless too.
Y'all ask. Listen, happy belated birthday to Keeks. But I said it on the timeline. I was looking. I was in the store. I was looking. I couldn't find no chill for Keeks. You know what I'm saying? My bad.
You won't.
I was trying to get something I knew she didn't have.
We love Keeks.
Yeah, shout out, man. That's the fan.
Yeah, there you go. Great value, Corey and Carmella cutting promos in this chat.
Yep.
Cutting promos.
Wow.
And I'm not trying to throw shade. This is not no AEW WWE stuff.
No.
I'm talking about when they came out last and I watched that promo. Watch the crowd. Watch the crowd. Shout out to James, baby boy. Watch the crowd. It's all about the crowd. The crowd was like,
dead.
And they were hot the whole night.
They've been hot for a minute.
Oh yeah, the crowd, because the matches were good. They had good matches. They had great stuff. They opened up a show hot with Dustin and CM Punk. No, listen, this ain't no AEW slander. Y'all came out here thought y'all was cutting the promo, and the crowd went from hot to not even lukewarm.
That's the thing about AEW show. When you there, it's live. You know,
no question.
It smell wild, but it is live.
Hot.
It smell wild.
Look at Mack's face.
No, that's what I heard. That's what I heard anyway.
It smell like no cell, man.
That's what I heard anyway. That's what they said on the anyway.
Big Facts, Public Enemy Podcast. Big Facts. Big Facts. Big Facts.
Oh, is that what you think that's what they did?
We all on the same page right now. It just feels because we feel like it just, you know what I mean? Like they want to be like this hated concept, but I don't even mean this as a diss to Sammy. He's probably a nice guy.
Right.
Like it's hard to get there if you're a sweet person. It just is. Like when they were trying to make Naomi heel. I'm trying to be nice on this podcast.
Yeah, I don't think
he's nice on the Black Rasslin
Podcast.
Podcast.
Said some stupid things.
I ain't trying to be no black man.
No, we'll say.
You know what I mean? Like, you know how they try to turn Naomi heel? I'm like, no, she's too sweet, man.
You can't.
Naomi is so sweet.
Right. The Black Rasslin Podcast only plays Brian H. Waters really starts to heal it up. I'll tell you that much. He gets around us like, you know what?
I know how to get him wound. That's easy to get wound up. I'm like, yo, Batista the GOAT. He'd be like, hold on, bro.
Shit.
Hey, I am not editing that, Brian H. Waters.
It's all good.
Shout out to Stat Guy Greg. Always shots.
Always shots. Stat Greasy, baby.
Always shots for
Stat Guy Greg is that dude. Yo, I know you knew. I knew he was from New York as soon as he spoke to me. As soon as he whispered in my ear, I was like, yo, he from the Apple.
Yes.
Wait,
he that dude that sounds like an angel, but he probably stomp you out if you say something crazy, man. Because he's big. That guy Greg taller than I thought he was. I was like, ooh, Lord.
Hey, that's how I felt about you when we met you at Mania. I was like, God damn.
It's smoke and mirrors, baby. I'm on. I got 10-inch shoes, baby.
Nah. Look, mind you, look, hold. I'm actually 5'7". Hold on. So
damn.
So look, I dapped Mack up. Mack said, hold on, cuz. Baby, dap me up that strong, cuz. What's wrong with you, cuz? Hey, look, man. Both my granddaddies military men. That's the only way I know how to dap. I'm sorry,
man. You, bro. I was happy, man. I was joyous. It was jovial. It was Mania. That's one thing I love about Mania when everyone's together, man.
My God,
everybody was just so happy, man, because we're just all there for the same reasons.
That's right.
And we're all happy, man. We are, man. Smell like a sub shop with no bread. Quarters water. The legendary downtown Tony Brown.
Hey, listen. I don't tell nobody what to do, right? But if you an amazing following,
JMC cutting promos.
Downtown Tony Brown cutting old school promos, you know what I mean? Telling you about his life inside the ring when he used to run the road, you know what I mean, with Stagger Lee and the boys. Man, you got to check out my man.
Sammy said, go back to that. Sammy said, what about Sasha? Go back to that, please.
Sammy said he wanted to go.
Yeah, Sammy was wilding.
And that's the same reason why, Evan, why don't you like Hangman Page? I go, what's his name again?
Right.
Say
his name, Matt. Yo, his name is Hangman Page. Hey. Right. I'm gonna call him Adam.
Right. Adam. That's Adam Page. That's the champion.
Evan, what's the problem? I ain't repping nobody that called himself Hangman. Just crack open a history book and you know why. and if you're too lazy to do that, watch Django or some shit.
Right.
Don't have me start telling why.
It can't be that difficult. It cannot be that difficult.
Like people like, yo, why don't you like that? I said it's not even hit. Yo, bruh.
Right.
Because I'm gonna tell you right now, Evan, you crazy. Yeah, let him sign that WWE contract. His name would be like Bartholomew Walters or something like that.
That's right.
I don't know. Vince,
they'd be so far away from Hangman. His name would be Ice Cream Man Jones or some shit.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah, Man Jones sound like a drug dealer.
Yo, he do sound like that dude. Yo, Ice Cream Man Jones came around. I'm like, yo, that's that dude.
6 months later, he would just be Cream.
Yeah.
Wait, drip. I gotta ask. Speaking of people whose names have been shortened, how did you honestly? How did you feel? How did you feel about this?
The GOAT.
How did you feel? Wait, he said the GOAT. That's great. Drip, how did you feel? Because Drip is a gigantic Finn Balor fan. So how did you feel when Finn lost the title to Vince's man?
He went back to it.
I'm sorry. Drip, is you muted?
No, he's.
Oh, I thought that was a part of his gimmick too. I was like, I should.
He don't say nothing. Shut up, white boy.
He was.
Y'all ain't right.
I'm sorry.
And the new.
I'm sorry.
Where you at, Drip? Oh, he is muted. I see the mute sign. Yep, there he is.
Hold up, Drip.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yeah, there you go.
How did you feel? How did you feel when Theory won the title?
I didn't watch the show.
That's right. Wait.
Tweet, bro.
He said he's not watching the show.
When you heard about, because you said you definitely said you're never watching WWE again. Was that because of
I
this?
didn't say I said probably.
He put it back on it.
Is that because of this though?
I knew Finn Balor was going to lose last week when they announced the match for this week. I was like,
Yeah, you're like, it's
you
a
might
wrap.
as well just hand it. Austin Theory could have walked on Raw with the US title, like
His
that
name is
makes
not
sense.
Austin Theory.
You know what though? But that's it.
I ain't doing that WWE bullshit. That man's name is Walter. That is Marcel Marks.
His
name just because you let some senile Walking Dead old man fucking warp your philosophy about.
Listen, we've never talked. I don't know if we've had.
His name is Butch.
That discussion right on this show is the sheer ridiculousness of pro wrestling fans. The unmitigated gall of you guys. I'm sorry. Hold on. Earplugs, Drip, Mac. You know what I'm saying? The unmitigated gall of you niggas thinking that you can't in pro wrestling. How are you that mad at a pro wrestling name change? I'm so mad at y'all, man. Y'all are so goofy. It's pro wrestling.
It's just pro wrestling.
His name in real life ain't that.
Big facts. He's a performance character.
Facts.
Yes.
His
name is Roger. He goes back to his wife Mindy.
No, big
Imagine they just called Austin Stone.
Bishop told us he plugged on MackMania.
That's what they're doing right now.
Plugging the IP.
Yeah, he goes. What you don't understand is like, he goes. People are thinking too literal. It's very simple. It's intellectual property. So if Theory cuts his teeth, becomes champion, he's champion as Theory. It actually the reason why Walter doesn't care is he can essentially leave the product and be Walter again.
That's right.
That's why they don't. If you wonder why they don't complain, it's because they know the big picture. They're like, yo, I could take this name back.
That's
so
right.
I'm Gunther, whatever. Like I'm Theory, whatever. Now if I go to another promotion, I can be Austin, whatever. But like I'm telling you, it's intellectual property. WWE just wants all the money, and they want to market Theory.
That's right.
Plus Theory still had a little bit of a checker past. If you dig deep enough, and it won't even take you that long.
Right.
You'll find out some disturbing things about Austin. That's why they put him on the back burner NXT for so while.
Yeah,
they hit him because people. I told you they do a good job of making us forget because the shows are every week. He was on the platform with Seth Rollins.
Yeah.
He could be champion already for all we know. They had him on the show with Rollins. And then they took the back burner to him, put him in the back, hit him there. Then all of a sudden he was gone for a while. He took a couple solo L's. Then he came out with Gargano, started winning a little bit. And next thing you know, WrestleMania, he's having a moment with Pat McAfee. So
wait, I didn't.
Austin.
The allegations against him is that's some.
Right, exactly.
People haven't forgotten. People don't. Forget.
And exactly whether bad or good, or whether right or wrong, it's just you know how it is, man. You know how it is. You search Austin Theory like allegations. That's all you got to put. Those 3 letters, those 3 words.
That's what I did. And
look, boom! Look at that's crazy.
The timeline ain't forget though. The timeline ain't forget.
They're celebrating 20 years of Randy Orton. He's got a checkered past too with all the shit he's done. How many strikes they kept him away from getting suspended and fired like indefinitely. They choose who they want to succeed, basically. Like, oh no, we can hide that. We can kind of forget about that.
You're cutting the promo, Drip, but think about it. Exactly. My man in the chat. Yeah. So not call him John Cena. Let me call him the prototype. How's that working out? What was it? Was it Sexton Hardgrove? What was Edge's name?
Sexton Hardcastle. Yeah.
Stop it.
Sexton Hardcastle.
Let's change.
They
change
stopped
the name.
everyone's favorite from being Cody Rhodes to just Cody.
Yeah, you see, and people always they want to get angry about stuff, but if they go back and they check the tapes, they're like, man, mad people had their name changed, and it worked out for them.
It was Biggie Langston.
Big E Langston. That's a big name change. Big
Right.
E, I'm like, okay.
Back in the day, people didn't they didn't try to get their own intellectual property as much as people do now.
It's a different world.
Bret Hart said in his book, when he was negotiating his contract, he talked to Roddy Piper, and Roddy Piper told him, one of the things you want to do is own your name, own 100% Hart.
100%.
So now you got everybody kind of getting that light bulb go off.
You're like, okay,
we got to dial it back a little bit.
What's the number one thing these young artists do, these young rappers do, because they don't get taught nothing because they too worried about making money? What's the first thing they do? They sign this deal and don't have it. They don't sign zero rights to their masters.
Facts.
And when they're ready to leave, like, yo, I'm taking my music. Like, no, you ain't.
Right. That's right.
And that's where all the money is, man. The Beatles don't even own their music. Mike
does. That's
right. Mike took all that shit.
Michael Jackson owns their music. The Beatles masters.
You keep all that.
So you have to get smart. Like, yo, how much was that advance? $1 million? Yo, that's a lot of guap. I go, yeah, but you know what's more guap? You just sound scanned 10 million.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah, and they pocketing that. Yo, you talking about an advance? What you spend that on already? House for your mama, house for you.
Well, guess what? But they looking back. They want the advance back.
Oh no, yeah. When the album doesn't sell,
that's right.
And it's
why all those brand things have to go through the company.
You better believe
want that MG back.
So you give me. So you went out. If I have a chance, shout out to Adam Cole for real.
Yeah.
Shout out to somebody like Samoa Joe, who's always Samoa Joe.
Right.
That means something, man.
Yeah.
That matters, man. What happened to poor China? God rest her soul. Didn't get rights to her name.
That's
China didn't get to take her name with her.
That's right.
Wait, what'd you say, Drew?
Well, Walter becoming Gunther, I can understand that because, like Max said, everyone's name changes. He was Hunter Hearst Helmsley, then Triple H. When you just drop one name, that's so stupid to me. Like Humberto Carrillo is just Humberto. Angel Garza is just Angel.
Andrade.
Imagine if they had just stopped calling him Bret Hart, he was Hart. Or Roddy Piper.
Oh, you mean like it hits the ears wrong? Yes, yeah, I know what you're saying.
I mean, like the shortening, it just doesn't. You don't need to do that. Like Matt Riddle. It's just, huh?
Yeah, and that's because he was involved in.
And I know it's very nitpicky, but it's just like, come on, imagine like. Listen some of the great ones from back then. You'd be like, imagine if you just called like Hercules Hernandez Hernandez or
Hurt.
Yeah,
he was Hercules Hernandez, then he was just Hercules.
Yeah, he was mostly just Hercules.
I knew it was Hercules.
A lot of it,
then they probably also had like a copyright with
Kane the Undertaker. Then
I actually agree with everything you're saying. Like Dr. Isaac Yankem, like that's not hitting like Kane.
Right.
It's not. Right. But I know some of the things with my man Riddle and like a lot of it's because of it some shenanigans. You know what I mean? It's like some
we
stuff.
Can look up Triple H on with blackface.
But think about that. But think about that. But you have to
on their own programming.
But you have to say Triple H with blackface. If I say you know what I'm talking about. I'm not even disagreeing with you, bro. But the society we're in now is hyperbolic.
Mm-hmm.
It is like so now. Somehow whatever Riddle did is actually more ridiculous than what Triple H did. It's just how it is because he did it in the past. Things have changed. You're 100% right. I wish that wasn't the case. We know Triple H did blackface, but don't nobody care.
Right.
But right now, tomorrow, there's a person out there that don't know that Homeboy did some stuff. They're like, who did what? Velveteen Dream did what?
That's right.
And then I love her, and it's not even her fault, but they dropped the black card from Shotzi for a reason. It's not even no shade. She just was in a couple films, and they're not fooling me because they don't. But they need to understand something here. That don't got nothing. Like she doesn't have nothing to do with what she does there. But they're like, oh, hold on, no, you're Shotzi.
Yeah.
So I know a lot of it nowadays is about like all this protection and like keeping people away from what they don't know, and it's because it's for kids, it's for children. It's for they don't want a child. You know how WWE
right.
Yep. And rightfully so. This is why they grossed $1 billion in that quarter. Like this, why?
Wait,
children got Google.
But wait, Mac. You know. All right, so we got a program that is made for kids, right?
Right.
But we know that we
Yo, Roxanne, yo, he changed your name, Drip.
It's fine. You did it.
Go.
Matt, the man who is here,
Because
because it says we'll give someone a nickname.
I can't
It was Davis the first 2 episodes, and then he was just like,
no, you were just
he was gonna say my name. Like,
go. I'm just messing with y'all. I think the chat's cutting up.
He's just been just like all 20. No, but so we have something that's again quote unquote made for kids, but it's consumed by predominantly, whatever this age is in the 5-6 windows it's in right here. So I mean, at a certain point, like we can't kid ourselves. You know what I'm saying? Like
I agree.
They can't front like they don't know what's going on, and they don't. I mean, didn't Arcade Bro just drop a 420 shirt the other day?
Listen, you're cutting promos. I'm just talking. I ain't disagreeing with anything. Y'all all making good points. My whole thing is people just pick and choose what they get offended by. They pick and choose what they care about on one day, and then on Thursday they don't care about this. Then next Sunday, we can do blackface and yada yada. Then all of a sudden it's frowned upon and yada yada. We can get mad about this. Now it's okay to talk about smoking weed. I go, wait a minute, wait, which is it?
Wait,
because blackface has always been bad.
Wait.
Always.
Even when black people did it to themselves, it was bad.
That's right.
Let me tell you. Let me. I had to go to New York today. I had to go to New York, and it's been a minute, because of the quarantine. I've been to New York over the last couple of years, but something today. I don't know if it's because weed is legal in New York. I don't know if it's because 420 was just the other day, but
yesterday
I've never been able to walk down a block in New York and have people with like a table and just packs of, I'm assuming it's just weed right there.
Incredible, man.
They're smoking joints while they're packing the weed, and the cop is right there.
Ain't it? It was legal today. It's legal today.
The cop was Mimi. When I tell you, it's a dispensary not far from my house, maybe like 10 minutes. I saw there was lines because it was legal in Jersey. The sun is coming up. It's 40 people in line.
Wow.
You know what's interesting though? The thing about it is, I come around. It's not like I was rigid, but I'm like, it's just marijuana, man. Like, listen, the only reason why this country cares is because they couldn't tax it. That's all that matters. Yeah, we can pretend like y'all care about kids because I'm a drinker. I'm not a smoker. Alcohol is 10 times worse than weed.
Yes.
When it comes to what it can do, there's not been too many weed people killing people in cars.
No.
So if you want me to I get it. You know what I mean? Like it's bad. It's like I just listen. I was over here doing work. I had a drink in my hand. You know what I mean? Like, but what I'm trying to say is like,
Mac.
What up? What you say? Yo, take a sip. Yo, get a sip real quick. Get some up in you though. Get some up in you.
Wait a goddamn.
You just make sure you don't do that Tuesday morning.
This man producing next week's show right now. I love it.
That's P's and Q's, baby. P's and Q's. No, but you know what I mean? So like as soon as they realize, like put it like this, I was fortunate enough to live in Europe, play ball in Germany a little bit, like in Amsterdam. They've been smoking there for decades.
Right.
And the crime ain't because of that.
Right.
Exactly.
See, so what I'm trying to say is, and I hate comparing the two because Europeans are wired different than we are. We have this weird sense of entitlement because of that one thing, that freedom of everything that we started hundreds of years ago. Mm-hmm. Like it's gone to our heads. We forgot what it was about. We were just trying to separate ourselves from British people. That's what we were trying to do. Right. So now everyone takes this whole thing and like, I can do whatever I want. I go, that's not really what it meant.
Right.
It's not really what it meant. But so then we got this thing where like, this is bad. Oh no, because y'all can't make no money off of it.
Facts.
You can't make money off of it.
Right.
As soon as you figured out how to police it, make money off of it, then all of a sudden it's on the streets of New York.
Popping. It literally.
Stop playing with me, man. It's about money, man. Y'all don't care. You don't care, man.
They did not care. It was a store called Weed World. They had a velvet rope outside of it. and my man was smoking. He was smoking the joint, coughing like a. You would have thought he had just like was sucking on the tailpipe. He was, and his kids, his little baby was walking by. But that's America.
It's legal.
That's America.
We got far worse problems, man. And I understand, like kids and women. Oh, go back to my man JMC. What he say real quick? Kids and women spend the money and drive the money. Yes, facts. They do, bro. They do. They do. With all, hey, Mac Davis, European football. Yo. Nah. Listen, I said, I was there in Germany hooping a little bit, man, getting dunked on by Croatians and stuff like that. But like many moons ago, it's one of those things I think about. That's why Disney's popping. Disney ain't popping because of us. Disney popping because they say like after like 3, you got to pay like an adult ticket. You know what I mean?
Right. Right. Early, and you're gonna go every month because they got all the movies going out in the theater.
Wait a minute, yeah, because we all know like we're a certain demographic. Once our kids start getting in the picture, man, like that's where the money comes from, man.
That's 2 hours on a Saturday night,
bro. Let's go, man. I looked up a Disney package just for me and my wife. I said I want to go like 4 days to Disney, 4 days Disney Park Hopper. That joint was $1,300
per person.
You got to be Franklin Saint to get up into Disney. Yeah.
Probably Franklin
I'm
Saint.
like, yo, Disney's like, but don't you want to come? I go, bro. How much you spend, Brian Waters? Man, look how serious he got. He talking like somebody passed away.
Brian H. Waters sold about 3-4 of them belts just to get busy down there.
Facts.
In the hawk right now.
Right. I'm like, and it's, you know why? Because all I want to do is take my children.
Right.
Have a good
Never
time.
again. I'm done.
Right.
I don't want to be Orlando.
Mind you, Balor was in Dallas the week before.
Show was Brian, we got Bischoff coming on, man. I've been trying to track Bischoff down. Hey, I'm going for like 2 weeks. Can you push it back? I'm like, what you got going on? We go, yeah, we got the Dallas thing, and then I gotta take the wife and kids.
Didn't tell you to push Eric,
right?
And that's what I do because this is what I do. Because this is my man. This is my man. I was like, that wasn't the issue. We was gonna push it back. I'm just saying, where are you going?
Yeah.
We could have pushed that joint back 3 weeks. But where you go? I'm going to Disney. You going to Disney with them kids and your wife? I swear to you, no, I'm gonna keep it real because we talking about all kinds of stuff on this podcast. I'm gonna keep it real with you. When I told my wife that, she was like, is this kids going too? But that's not an indictment on Brian. That's because that's how expensive Disney is.
Right.
Disney's so expensive that my wife was questioning whether he was going with himself or his wife.
Right.
That's wild.
That's crazy.
I don't want to see it no more. I don't want to see it no more. I don't want to see Mickey.
Oh, and then when you in the park, is the food for free? Oh no, you got
it. It ain't.
Try
$250. You go to Disney.
The character dinner and all that. No.
No, what?
Yes,
breakfast is a breakfast.
It was cool and all you could eat. But
hot dogs cost steak prices.
Yeah, I tell people like, but it's so clean. It's the best. They go, it better be the best.
Right.
The best.
Look,
that's not impressing me.
You can go there and put your bag down because the people they ain't stealing.
I'm like, they just spent $10 million to get in. They ain't stealing
from me.
Yeah.
Of course, they ain't got no time to steal because they so worried about recouping that $15 million they spent.
Why would I steal?
Yeah, no, I tell people sometimes. Every time somebody push back, and you know it's who you already know is ain't people that look like me that push back on this. Every time I hear a pushback, Drip, where you at?
Yeah, Drip, where you at?
They were like, Evan, like, but every
I can still hear.
I'd be like, it better be great. I just spent 2 racks.
Right.
My birthday's coming up in June. Yo, cut that promo. Who's cutting the promo? Who was that? Who said that? With the cookies? Disney tags, you almost let me. Big facts, Shelly Belly, big facts. Tell them kids you in the greatest place on earth. Kick rocks.
Right,
but no,
right.
So like, I was like, my birthday's coming up. I was like, what do you want to do? Because I never do nothing for my birthday. I'm like, it's in June. I'm like, man. I said I might want to do the Disney thing. I look at the prices, and I'm like, yo. Then I was like, I said, but I never been to Toronto. I'm like, and I'm looking at the price of Toronto.
Ooh.
Toronto, we only like 6-hour drive from Toronto.
And you
the gas tank. I'm looking at the gas tank. I'm like, I know it ain't Disney, but I'm looking at the prices. We're talking about thousands of dollars less.
Right.
They spend the same time in Toronto, drive up there, hotel. Like, we're talking about 5-star type hotel in the middle of Toronto. I'm like, well, I'm still like 2,000 like back.
Wow.
And I'm like, yo, and I'm like, we're probably gonna do Toronto, but then we usually like to go to LA. And I'm looking at LA, plane ticket, going out, kicking at the Friends. It's literally half the price.
Yeah,
it's just wilding in general.
I'm like, yo,
trying to be out. Everybody wants to be outside.
Yeah, I'm trying. Look, we looking at Dominican prices now.
Whoa, I hear that's a fairly reasonable place to go.
Yes. Oh yeah, we out there in August.
It's very reasonable. No, all jokes aside, we talking about all kinds of stuff right now. Where y'all been in the chat, man? Y'all been anywhere? When last time y'all been to Disney?
Chat been on.
We took Lil Fam to Disney for his 5th birthday.
Yeah, I know what you say something subtle like it's all part of capitalism, but that don't make my wallet any like any heavier.
Yeah.
We know it's
it makes the same dent.
Actually, I'm a capitalism fan, but it don't mean y'all be hitting me in the pocket. I'm trying to go to see Tony Stark.
The whole time.
Yo, Sky High, 10-year anniversary, baby.
So
10-year anniversary going on
some of it. It's funny you asked. That's a great question. Brian X. Waters asked if Lil Fam remembers it. He says some of it.
Yeah, that's the thing right there. Yeah. You want the young buck? The earliest I went, I was like 6, and I know my parents because we were broke, man. We were broke when I was growing up. My mother was in the service, and my father was in the service, but we were broke at a certain point. And when I'm like 5 or 6, they wanted to take us to Disney, and it was Disneyland. I don't remember, and I feel bad about that because I know my parents meant because even back then is a lot of money.
Right.
Yeah,
people like 7 and 12.
So 7 and 12, 7 and 12. No, they're
recording stuff. So
they're good. No, they're good. They're good. 7 and 12. That's great. That's a great cut. Like, but I didn't remember, man. I did not remember at all, man.
Yeah, like so we just took Lil Fam's birthday was last week, and we took him to Memphis because he's a Grizzlies fan.
Okay,
and that's one of those things he'll remember for the rest of his
will.
life. You know what I'm saying? It was weird. Ja was hurt and came back that game and
he was
got
cooking too.
busy, and they blew him out. So it's different. He says he remembers Disney in spots.
That sounds like my WrestleMania 8 memory.
Yeah, look, peeps. I went to 06, the University. That's JMC, my bestie. JMC, I agree.
Ooh, get on that Transformers. That
Universal over Disney all day.
That was there in August. I don't want to see that place.
Wait, Brian H. Waters, you was at WrestleMania 8?
No, I said memory. It's not being there, but just like watching on tape. I remember this spot.
I'm old. Listen, I'm old. I was old. I'm old.
Corey stayed on the road. Corey stayed on the road.
Yeah.
My first was 20. My first WrestleMania was 20, yo. Man, Square Garden. Yeah.
Wow.
My first was, I don't even remember the number. It was Atlanta.
Yeah, my man was 20. My man that was in the chat, JMC, his father got us tickets, man. I think it was like his birthday or Christmas present. He took me. I was like, yeah, that's when Cena was. This is the first year The Rock was like the hit, Scorpion King. So The Rock came through with the entourage. He was untouchable. He was untouchable.
This would have been Walking Tall era.
Yeah, right around there. Yep.
Yeah.
That's when he was walking around, was untouchable. You know what I mean? Samoan tattoo wasn't that big there. It was just growing. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he just done be cool.
Yep.
Yeah.
The player.
That's when he just hit. I mean, he had an entourage. What was like Vincent Chase, man?
I want to before we get out of here.
29, WrestleMania 29. Nice.
Before we get, because we got Roman Reigns. We always talk about our tribal chief and the fact that he's got to be 600 some days at this point.
I'm not calling
champion.
It's about 600
Reigns. I ain't gonna call him my tribal chief. Just like
yes, my tribal chief. But
I'm really weird. I'm really weird about monikers. Like I don't like people calling Jay-Z Hov. Like I think it's weird. Like I'm gonna just call them by their name.
And I'm way out of pocket right now.
I'm honest, but listen. Everybody says that to me. That's where I live.
No, in all jokes aside, like when I do with rappers, like my thing, I don't know why I think I'm cool, but I do. Like I call like rappers by like their real name, it's cool. Yeah, I do that. That's what I do. Like I do like that. I go like when I say stuff in the best. This is how you know people that are really down. Like if they don't know who you're talking about, they look real silly. Like, I was like, I said, oh man, y'all rock with Nasir Jones, man, Nas, and they're like who are those? Nas. Like when I call Drake Aubrey, that's what I call. So I call him like I know him.
Hey, when you say Nasir Jones, did they ask you who you play for? When you say Nasir Jones, do they ask you who he played for?
He played for the Chiefs.
I just mess with people. You ain't supposed to know that. I'm a weirdo. I like rap when I was growing up, man. You ain't supposed to know that crap. You know what I mean? Like I'm like Calvin Harris, like T.I.'s name. I'm like, yo, Calvin, man, that one banger by Calvin Harris.
Clifford Harris.
Clifford Harris. That's why he's the big red dog. That's what I call the big red dog.
Him and Method Man are the two Cliffords of hip hop.
Yeah, that's right. Clifford is Method Man. It's Clifford.
Cliff Smith.
I always say Marshall Mathers, of course. It was Percy Miller, man, Master P, yo.
Earl, rest in peace, Earl.
Oh, God rest his soul. God rest DMX soul. Who was the hell was I thinking about? Who the hell's Calvin Harris?
Calvin Harris is the white DJ.
The DJ.
Calvin Harris is one of my friends from like school, man.
I was like, I'm still alive. What are you? I'm right here.
I can't stand this chat.
Out of control.
It's different, man. It's definitely different.
It's a definitely different week. Thanks, everybody. Thanks for the Mack meeting. But I did want to ask before we get out of here.
Please.
We'll get out of it soon. Do y'all think they're going to unify the tag titles and have the bloodline have all the gold?
I sure hope so.
I actually really do.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I need that.
Why not?
Yeah.
Even for like a day.
It'd be a crown achievement for the Usos. Like
it would be.
They are
They
working their way up. To me, they're my favorite tag team of all time, and that means they surpassed the Hart Foundation, which I ain't never think was gonna happen.
Yeah.
Big facts on the Transformers ride.
This right here, them winning the gold, that solidifies them, solidifies their family. Their family has the tag team lineage for years, so I think they do it. And they fell in line. Like this, the story started with main event Jey Uso, and then Jimmy comes back and he had to fall in line, and it ends with them winning the titles. You
are not wrong, bro. Like as far as like long-term storyline, some of the best in the wrestling period for whatever platform, whatever promotion. Because it's just great, and like I said, even like because I love that moment when Undisputed Era had all the gold. I did that picture, pictures of those guys lined up at the top of that ramp.
Drip love that too.
Oh my! But it was just that moment.
But no, it's a thing that faction has to.
Forever.
Evolution did it.
Yeah,
remember a faction kind of. I mean, the Hurt Business. They had the US title, the tag titles.
Yep.
When Kofi was champ, they had the tag titles.
Yeah,
it's how you solidify yourself as a dominant faction. And for them, this is a storytelling aspect of Roman Reigns, like you just said. Like he's already beaten this person, that person. He's beaten two people at once. He's retained the title nearly 600 days.
Got one more.
That title reign.
He got one more.
And the other aspect is he's again pushing the Usos from here to there. He's without him wrestling. The bloodline is wrestling. That's this aspect of the hero's journey, the champion's journey for Roman Reigns is.
So let me ask y'all this, if y'all don't mind, real quick.
We'll take that
a little bit further. Does that put the bloodline over the Hart family as
you're pushing it?
The number one wrestling family?
Oh, I've already thought that they're way above them because of that Samoan lineage. I don't even think it's close. I don't think it's close.
They don't need anything more.
Because just because of how far you could trace this back, it's ridiculous.
That's right.
And Heyman's been there.
Yeah, because like the Hart family has the tree, like the coaching tree, right?
Absolutely. The coaching tree is untouchable.
Yeah, you know how you got the who's it, Bill Walsh or somebody, and then you got the Belichick tree.
Yeah, like the Belichick tree. Yeah,
that's what the Hart Foundation has. They got everybody's not necessarily a blood, but all the people that come from there. But the bloodline, the actual bloodline itself, from the High Chief himself,
unreal.
Everybody.
They have wrestling.
Yeah.
Like in the business though.
Yep. God mode.
Yep.
Oh yeah, Azale, you make a good point there, brother. You make a good point there, but that's because that was like, to me, that was calculated by the company. You notice they don't even call them that anymore.
Yeah, they called them the greatest faction.
Yeah, but you know tag team. But you know what I mean, though, with the new.
But no, they did that on purpose too.
Yeah, it's all calculated.
Did that on purpose. Yep. Yeah, they knew what they was doing because they knew they were gonna make a champ of it eventually. But you talk about the run they had, and in addition, because I always felt like Kofi's run was a run almost as New Day as the champion together.
Big facts.
That's what Kofi's run felt like to me. So when you call them a tag team, great tag team, all of them do different things. The best name move in pro wrestling right now is the backwood.
The backwood.
That being, you know what I mean, if y'all celebrated yesterday, you know what I mean, mind
so
your business. Anyway,
backwood.
But no, that's what he said. You know what I mean?
That's what he called it.
Understand, y'all.
That's what he called it. That's what he called it.
But no, like they are easily the most important group of pro wrestlers of this era because
big
of
time. That's a high praise, man. That's high
represented. But it's because of how they've represented different images of black people and allowed those people, improved those people to be marketable, and then it opened up the entire industry.
Yeah, no,
so
I'm with you. Yeah, no, brother,
we're gonna.
You're
20
right.
years from now, people will really be getting how important the New Day is.
Yeah, I mean,
you talking about the New Day?
know that now.
No, yeah. But and like I said, I personally think, with all due respect to the Usos, Usos are my favorite tag team of all time. But I do think the New Day are more accomplished and they are more important than New Day. And they just are, because with all due respect, and I know
that don't count. That's Corey being Corey.
Yeah, no, I get that I get that we're doing the thing where they're winning a lot, but listen. The new Day, they held down that tag team division for years when everyone was talking about it was dead. Shout out to JMC, it was dead. Like they revitalized that tag team division and they took on all comers and they did it their way. They did it interchangeable.
The matches with the Usos.
Oh, and that's no coincidence. And there's no coincidence.
The best is because they're a feud of the Usos. They helped each other really.
Exactly. Yeah. Let's be real, because no one was talking about the Usos.
Y'all remember when the Usos couldn't even get on WrestleMania?
Yeah, they weren't talking about them as all-time greats until the New Day. Listen, we got to keep, because what we do is when time goes away from us, we lose perspective on things that happened in the past. That's what we do. So that's why history to me is a very important subject, because we have to remind people, like, because without these Hell in the Cells and these bangers with the New Day and Usos had, we ain't been talking about the Usos the best tag team ever. Are you kidding me?
These bangers are on the pre-show. That was the
yes.
thing.
On the pre-show. Stop playing with me, man. Listen, the New Day, we gotta put some respect on their name.
That's right.
We have a tendency to do the out of sight, out of mind thing, and then we forget and we move on. But I told you, Usos are my favorite tag team of all time, just because they've been tag teams since they came out the womb.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that means
right.
something.
That means something to me.
That's right.
So like from a aesthetic standpoint, their history, the lineage, that's my favorite tag team of all time. But the New Day, to me, probably might be the best tag team ever.
Yes,
they might be, man. Remember when they were. It's just that run, man.
Yeah, right.
Jeez Louise, man. Ooh.
Everything.
Give them some flowers real quick. Yeah, because people, like I said, let's not gloss over who was some of the number one merch sellers, man.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yo, remember before FYE closed, you could see Bootios in there all the time.
Bruh, they had the damn cereal called Bootios.
Yeah.
And y'all ate some Bootios?
I did. It tastes like Lucky Charms, baby.
It definitely tastes like Lucky Charms. Like Lucky Charms.
And I was like, that's the right route, baby, because Lucky Charms are.
When we're 2+ hours into the show, we start talking about Bootios. We got.
You play the song.
Evan T. Mack, I don't know how familiar you are with the Black Rasslin Podcast, but every week before we get out of here, we like to christen a Black Rass of the Week. Somebody that you thought had a phenomenal week. A Black wrestler that you thought was over everybody else this week. So, Evan T. Mack. I didn't realize I was going to be asking this question this week, but Evan T. Mack, do you have a Black Rass of the Week?
Let me think. You know what? I'm gonna give Scorpio Sky some love because I seen him do this little promo in the back. I thought it was more polished work. He was a little more poised and more confident when he was talking to his homie. Yeah. I kind of like the way
well spoken.
Talked to his homie in the back. You know what I mean? Yeah, he talked to his homie in the back, was real calm and cool, and then he came out. Like, I thought I'm gonna give him some flowers, a Scorpio's guy. For everybody, I think I'm just a WWE shill brother, sister, brother.
Interesting. What about you, Brian H. Waters?
Naomi, that match on Monday night I thought was phenomenal, and the chemistry that her and Sasha have. I said this last night on the Wrestling Realm. I think their moves as a tag team has been some of the best that I've seen in women's tag team wrestling. Probably since Natalia and Tamina. You know, just how in sync they were. You know, obviously, I believe we've seen Sasha say, "Look, girl, I'm gonna show your best. Like, we're gonna come together, and I'm gonna highlight your best features."
Right.
And but Naomi's been doing the work too. And you know, the story of that match, I mean, it was just a beautiful put together match. So that's why I gotta give it with Naomi. And she was in the wedding too.
Doing double duty.
That wedding was insane, but being able to see those two go crazy was fun.
Better than it should have been.
It ran a little long for me.
It was long. That was long.
But it was good though. It was good.
Hey, whoever is doing Tamina's makeup for television is doing that young lady a disservice. She threw up some pictures of her outside of the. Whoever is doing her makeup in the.
They need to hire somebody to the glam squad. You saying they need
to? Black in that man.
I told these haters back there when I was working there, y'all should have hired my wife, but y'all didn't want to hear me. My wife know how to get it. My wife said she's a professional. Y'all keep on playing around.
Word on the street is she would have had Kevin Owens' bald cap looking right.
It would have been textured and smooth. She'd have woven that thing into his flesh. I'm gonna send y'all a picture of my bald cap. You tell me something right now. I look like a bald Negro, man.
Me too. Oh,
yeah, Vincent, come through. Vincent, come on through. Play that NBA Jam and get the brakes beat off you.
Yes, I didn't forget. I didn't forget as well.
Wait, Mimi, you got a Black Rasslin of the Week?
Who's my Black Rasslin of the Week?
I already know. EST of WWE with
right.
Bianca Belair.
That's right. She keeps it. She holds it down every single week.
Big facts.
Who you got, fam?
Hey yo, I usually don't do this, but I'm gonna give it to a fellow podcaster.
Wow.
My guy, Mr. Black from the Jabba-Tiz podcast, refereed his first match.
That's right.
In Brooklyn.
Just
you know what I'm saying? At a beautiful, beautiful all women's card. You know what I'm saying? Celebrating 420. I mean, y'all look down at the matches. Y'all sitting up high, looking down at the matches. But no, listen. Shout out to Mr. Black, reffing his first match. Congratulations, brother. I hope it's things more to come, man. Salute to
Facts.
Who you got, Drip?
I'll go with the ultimate finesser, your girl's favorite wrestler, Chris Bay.
Bars.
Some bright spots in the when you see the
bars over there.
Bullet Club 12-man tag. He's a guy who we should see on that Forbidden Door show. Maybe him.
Oh, let's hope so.
1-on-1.
Ooh, I'll take that.
The Absolute versus the ultimate finesser.
That's a Black Wrestling in-house match. But
that's a banger in the making.
That's a Black Wrestling Chaos Classic.
That's the BRP 50 match of the year. Yeah.
Facts. I'm probably gonna have to give Ricky Starks my Black Wrestler of the Week. Anytime I see Ricky Starks do anything, that man is,
my hat is like a shark fin.
Fact.
Yo, shout out to Deep Blue Sea LLC.
Facts.
Deepest blue. That's a banger.
There's some. I don't know when Tony Khan's gonna say Ricky Starks is the Rocket. You're ready to go. But I feel like Ricky Starks he's just waiting for somebody to say, "Look, be our guy, do our shit." He's fully formed.
He is.
He's fully formed. He just needs the right push. Shouts out to Ricky Starks, and plus that's family.
Shout out to Deep Blue Sea Yellow Cool J track too.
Before
the CGI was popping, dude, that don't look like trash.
What an interesting episode. We've had some insanity, but this is actually probably one of the more interesting episodes we had of Black Rasslin Podcast. Shouts to the MackMania podcast for coming through. Evan T. Mac, before we get out of here, can you,
baby boy?
Where can the people?
Hey, love the flow. You know what I mean, for coming through. He did have to cut out.
Anytime.
Peace to bro. Peace to Flomo coming through. You know what I mean, and repping early, and kind of handling what it is that we do around here because it does get wild.
It's a lot.
We are.
I will say no. I like usually. And Brian H. Ward is going to test. Usually, when the Black Rasslin Podcast guests on a podcast, it's our show. Like it just becomes what we do. But I will say tonight, this was low key like a MackMania remix episode. Like it's just there was a different energy, and I like it because normally we patreon.com/Black Rasslin pay to $1. Normally, if you want some more like deeper,
pay to 10.
Pay to 10. If you real
you a G, pay to 10.
Talk to him. Promo script.
If you
that's why.
If you took your kids to Disney. To pay the $1.
Right. Facts. But we got some good wrestling talk. We had some weed talk. There was a lot going on this week, but it was good to have some good wrestling talk. Shout out to everybody in the chat. But Mr. Evan T. Mack, where can people find you on social media? Where can people hear more of your wrestling opinions? Give the people where they can find you.
Yo, Evan T. Mack, Instagram and Twitter, guys, is on the screen right there. That's all. We can talk. We can talk about everything, man. Sports entertainment, movies. I like to talk, man. You know what I mean? We just dropped. We just dropped the dope part. We were very fortunate. Right there. Get to that Patreon. Pay to 10, man.
Pay to 10.
We just dropped that dope podcast on the Spotify, the Ring of Wrestling feed with Eric Bischoff and Thunder Rosa. Eric Bischoff had a lot of things to say. Thunder. She was on.
Eric Bischoff and Thunder Rosa.
Yeah, back to back, man. And Eric was on one too, man. He was on one.
Took me like 2 hours to edit.
Oh, he killed it though. He got it. No, he got it.
Everyone was like, we stacking the show.
I was like, because Bischoff was on one, giving like economic lessons up in there, man.
Mm-hmm.
For real.
And going at Tony Khan doing his favorite thing.
I feel like every time he's on a podcast, it's like a master class.
Man, he was on one. Listen to that Eric Bischoff take, man, for real. Like we're talking about AEW to WWE to his thoughts on wrestling and the business aspect. And he got onto intellectual property and why that's important, man. Listen to that stuff, man. He was cutting promos, man.
I'm with it.
Thanks, peeps.
My people.
Brian Waters.
Before Brian H. Waters gets into his spiel.
What up, fam?
I need you to hold me down, Evan Mack.
What up, baby boy? What up?
Anytime somebody come on this show and they be like Brian or Brian Waters or Brian H. I need you to correct them. You have to say the whole thing like a Tribe Called Quest. It's
Brian H. Waters. That's it.
H. Waters.
That's it though. But that's how you do's it though. When you does and how you do's it.
Hold me down.
Fact, big fact. I got you, baby. I'm with you. Hey, yo, no, Kid Rocks. Yo, listen, he's nobody because it's Brian H. Waters. I don't even know who Brian H. is.
It's Brian Waters. That's fact.
I don't even know who that is.
Played for the Cowboys and the Chiefs. I don't have his big. I said, you know what? They ain't gonna mix me up. I had somebody one time in my DMs on Facebook. Hey, I met you years ago. I'm like,
what?
That ain't me.
That ain't me.
Like, was there an H in his name? He's like, no. I'm like, that wasn't me then, man.
He said, look, I was up North Penn. I had to get right. And I'm sorry, that's a Baltimore joke. You get that's a wild joke. It's a wild joke if you're from Baltimore.
Wait.
I gotta go past
y'all way ridiculous.
Brian Waters, where can people find you?
You can find me every Tuesday on the MackMania podcast, every Wednesday on the Wrestling Realm Now podcast, and through the week, all day, every day at Brian H. Waters on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, and also episode 2 of the Book of Wrestling, the one about Austin 316. I make a quick cameo appearance with David Shoemaker. Shout out to Shoemaker.
We gotta get Shoemaker on here, see if he can swim. I'm gonna tell y'all, listen,
will pull up.
Matt can swim. Matt swam tonight. You know what I mean? Matt swam tonight.
Me and Michael Phelps used to kick it, man, a couple years back. You know what I mean? He told me a couple things.
Hey, listen, I told you what yesterday was. You can't talk about.
Don't bring it up old stuff. No.
Don't be bringing up old stuff. It's amazing.
That one little Michael Phelps hiccup. He got
that's funny.
He's so weighed down by his goal. He can't
I don't think that's a hiccup.
Fam.
He from the town.
I'm sorry, I don't think that's not a hiccup. He from B-more, baby. He from B-more.
You know about that? Hey, man, Natty Bears going down the ocean, see the ocean.
Bringing up old stuff.
Natty O's.
No, Corey, I'm not losing my last name.
Listen,
Oh my God.
That's
You
funny.
can find me on Twitter. I am Mimi Shells. On Instagram, it's Mimi Shells. And Tuesdays on Twitter Spaces, Turnbuckle Talk. Corey is in the chat.
Shouts to Corey.
Talk all things wrestling.
Hey man, shout out to Corey on that look this week, man. My guy, I appreciate you.
Really?
Yeah. I was. There's some sneakers on the way to the crib right now.
Here he go.
Corey, yo,
At least you get them.
man,
Corey
I've
don't
been
look out
chasing
for
these-
nobody else.
I was chasing these shoes since I was 11, and every time Corey's like, "You can get them," and sure enough, that night or that day,
that's a big
the
deal,
brunch.
man.
Wait, what the shoes was?
Griffey's,
The
right?
Jordan 12s.
Jordan 12s.
Yeah, the ones that I took me and Mello Hayes both had them on that wild.
Gotcha.
Game.
Oh, shout out to me for calling Tip Calvin Harris. Shout out to me for that.
Things happen. No, things happen. It's all good. It got corrected.
What the hell was I thinking about? Go ahead. Go ahead. Drip, is it you, baby?
Like, Drip.
Is you? Is it you?
Drip.
Yeah, fuck it. Davis, aka Drip on Twitter. Davis Coleman DC on Instagram.
I didn't want to steal nobody's shine, man.
No, you good. It's all good.
The J White Boy of BRP. Extensive Lover Boy, White Noise on the BRP Patreon.
Oh, that's a dope name, White Noise?
Shouts to White Noise. Yeah,
Oh, that's a fire handle.
We'll be talking Finn Balor next week. I gotta find out the
God.
guest, but
Oh God.
oh shit, here we go.
Oh,
Do the man. He came right on time.
Mr. Under the Wing, ladies and gentlemen. Mr. Under the
There right
Wing.
now. That bottle is done.
What? Hold on. You said White Noise was
Birthday
fire.
boy.
Fire.
You're welcome.
You see,
Oh.
Matth was on the podcast earlier with a hoodie on, a hat. He on here with a whole white tee. It's been an hour and change.
It's funny
Got an
because
hour
Cuz-
to his birthday.
Cuz look
Quiz
like
me.
other cuz tonight. Cuz look like other cuz tonight. Shout out to Trish Coat.
Yo, he's sipping on it now.
A fresh cut. You know
we got
what
a fresh
it
one. Yo, I'm mad. I ain't got no drink, man. I ain't know that what y'all doing. I ain't know that.
Well, it's Matt's birthday again. It's a day of surprise. Salute the
Now
man.
this is every week.
Happy
Come
birthday,
on.
happy birthday, happy birthday.
No,
It's
you know what it is.
It's a
No, you know what it is.
Seriousness, though. Another day above ground. Beautiful thing, brother.
In the springtime, it's like it's 2 or 3 birthdays separated by like 3 weeks, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, something like that.
We have
I'm
this is the triple crown. We had
Yeah.
Hobie Fest, Fanvember, MackMania.
Math, you missed the go-go, but you gotta hope.
Yeah.
It's recorded, but I'll send it.
You're a legend.
Mimi, when is your birthday?
August 16th.
August.
No,
all
I'm
right.
August 7th.
Oh, that's 2 days. My mom is August 13th. That's dope.
My dad, August 13th.
So we got a
Wow.
summertime birthday, then we're gonna have a fall one. We'll see. Fam.
Hey man,
On you.
before I get into myself,
Please. Whoa. Whoa.
What?
Acknowledge me.
yeah, you're right,
That's right.
I'm sorry.
at Where's Buffy. You know what I'm saying? Where's Buffy Podcast, where'sbuffy.com every single weekend. I am IlFam79 your social media choice, aka man, seeing your love daddy at WFAM, where family always matters.
Facts. That's good. That's good. Math, did you want to shout yourself out?
No.
Oh, snap.
He can't even see.
You
He can't even
bald.
see right
Oh,
now.
man.
pull up. Put
On his
yourself over,
47th
brother.
On
Sure?
the eve of his 47th birthday.
Hey,
Now he's been
Happy
48,
birthday,
remember?
Ooh, don't do that to
thank
me.
Don't do,
You got a whole
don't do that
bottle
to me,
of
please.
Casamigos. This
A
nigga
whole
wild.
bottle.
I'm
It's
a
Well,
like
all right.
neighborhood legend.
It look empty.
The neighborhood.
That's right. I'm a neighborhood legend.
I'm sorry.
They didn't want you back. They said,
I know nothing about this.
That's right. I'm a neighborhood.
Acknowledge.
That's right. That's right.
I'm sorry.
Get out of here. I'm out of here.
I'm sorry.
I'm out of here. I'm off. I'm out of here.
Hey,
I
Cal,
apologize. What's poppin'?
Cal, before we get out of here, man,
What's
let
up?
them know, you know what I mean, who you is.
oh God.
I'm at Cal on Twitter, at Black Rasslin on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram.
Yes.
BlackRasslin.com is a website, but as always, you can find the Black Rasslin Podcast on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google, wherever you get your podcasts. We're there. YouTube.com/Black Rasslin every Thursday 8:35-ish. We're live. We're live with cats like the MackMania podcast.
That's right.
Dope photo.
I mean, look, shout to Brian H. Waters.
I'm feeling extra left out.
Brian H. Waters. I don't know if we got to pay you for this, but
no. I told y'all. I had y'all.
So we good. We just had to get some promo off real quick. Patreon.com/Black Rasslin. Pay the one.
We're in the same crew neck. I also wear this at Ecstasy. So
drip out
that's
pop
got something on them. Oh, you bleached that.
Pay the one, but pay the 10. We got content coming. There's an interesting conversation with Emilio Sparks that we had. You may get that tomorrow.
So much fun.
With Big Sparks. Shouts to Sparks. Shouts to Effie. It's a lot going on in that convo.
Hey, Sparks asked me cuz real name about 4 hours ago.
You can't do that. You can't give out the real names.
Damon Matthew.
Don't do that.
That happened in Dallas too.
What? That someone was asking this man his name?
Chris Brown.
Of course. We gonna get it. Appreciate y'all for coming through again. Evan T. Mack, Brian H. Waters.
Appreciate
y'all. MackMania. We out.
Like me or not, I didn't come up here.